Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Not a lot going on in the sports world.
Don't say that.
Tell that yesterday.
Don't say
Listen,
that.
we talked about it before the show. It's a fact.
We got a lot to talk about.
Well, we're about to get, basketball kicks up with the tournaments here in the next couple weeks. So
Interestingly,
it's a 1 week lull. Okay. Next week everything is great with March getting
cranked up.
I mean, you still got a couple of games left in the regular season, but beyond that, conference tournaments.
Did you find it interesting the way he led off the show? Not much to talk about.
I just said it's slow in the sports world. That's
Should boost ratings.
We'll see what we can do here, team. Hey, it's just a fact. It's a slow week. We all know it. Next week's better with basketball kicking up, and we get closer to the tournament. So that's where we're at with things.
Okay.
That's where we're at today.
Okay.
How are you doing, Sip?
Good.
Bill?
Good. You know, the first day, you guys would be interested in this. I get strangely interested in little things. They start baseball practice yesterday, the high schools. And I don't know about in Pender, but do they have a baseball team this time of year, spring baseball?
No.
We
didn't have. We only played Legion ball.
Okay.
We didn't have high school.
And then you didn't practice in your uniform pants, did you?
I don't think ever.
Northeast does. Yeah, Lincoln Northeast. It's pretty cool. They were out on the field, and they're all like it's like spring training in Major League Baseball. They all got their stuff on.
Oh, I like that.
I know. It's cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like to look really good. That's a good thing.
It was cool. I don't know if all teams do that, but I thought it was a good look for Lincoln Northeast. They're out there.
Yeah.
They're out there playing. And all across the state, there must have been spring sports starting yesterday, and baseball was one of them.
I saw there's golf starting up at Holmes. The Pius golf team was out at Holmes yesterday.
Is that right?
Yes, getting their practice rounds and trying to set the lineup for the team.
Bring back memories for you.
It did.
As a Beatrice,
I have
Orange
a
fan.
detailed, not detailed, a fandom for Pius golf.
Do
Yes, I do. Yes, Frankie Dawson is on that team. Mike Dawson, the defensive line coach.
Yeah, he's like their
Jody.
number one guy, right?
Yeah, Frankie's their guy.
Yeah, Frankie Dawson's Mike Dawson's son. That's right.
Yeah, so he's on the team. So I'm very excited about anything that goes on at Pius.
Nice.
Golf.
Good job, Bill.
Yes, and I'd like to get a quarter zip, a Pius golf quarter zip.
Quarter zip, would you?
I'd like to have that.
The
3/4 zip would be awkward, as we talked about before.
We're gonna get that though. We're gonna get the 3/4 zip.
Frankie Dawson. So it's Mike Dawson's son, and I think he's their number one golfer and number one tennis player.
He's incredible. Yeah. One of the most athletic athletes walking around Pius right now. He's also very popular. He's a very nice young man.
Popular.
Yes.
Would be a candidate to win homecoming.
I think in his day, when he gets to be that
he's not that. Yeah. What grade is he?
He will be a junior. He's a sophomore right now. Remember that, Keith Jackson? He's just a sophomore. That's how we would say it. You know what that was? Better times.
Better times.
You think?
Better times.
You think?
Yes.
You think it was better times? Oh God! Don't get me started.
Yes.
What about you, Jake? What's your idle chit chat?
Yeah.
What'd you do yesterday?
I played a little golf in the afternoon.
You got some in, huh?
Yeah, I played a little golf. I worked hard in the morning. I had a lot of stuff going on.
I believe you.
I got today is busy. I'm not grinding. We don't talk about that, but it is busy. It's busy time.
You should work on sales.
I was.
Advertising.
You can work on sales when you're on the golf course because you play with people that maybe want to advertise.
Okay, here's the deal then. Did you get any advertising off of that?
We're close. We're making progress here.
Sounds to me like that's a little made up.
Progress, Pill. There's progress here.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
All of a sudden you hear this blank time on air when there's no advertising.
It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. No, it doesn't happen here.
Right?
Especially during our show. People
never.
are lined up to try to advertise.
They are. I have a question.
You should work on sales.
I have a question. This is on behalf of my wife,
Elizabeth.
A request she has. So
she's with child.
She is with child. Now, I have a request. I have people. I've got questions for people. Where can I get some farm fresh eggs in this community. I need to find a place where I can go to, not the store. I don't need a Hy-Vee. I need somewhere I can go. It's local.
Good question.
I need some farm fresh eggs. I don't need free ones here. I need to bring. Where can I find some good ones?
Is this something for the baby?
No,
or what
is something that she just likes in general. We like to eat a lot of eggs. At the house.
She's having cravings that are very common for pregnant women.
We eat a lot. Cravings are popular. Yes.
Yeah.
We need a place. So please text 402-464-5685. I need to find a place I can purchase.
Get ready. There's going to be so many eggs down here.
There'll be so many eggs.
There'll be an egg truck out here by 8 o'clock.
I like to see that. Where can I purchase them from?
You're not going to
Duke let me in on some egg facts. They have eggs at their house. They have a chicken coop. And
they do?
Yeah, and I didn't realize this. I had some knowledge of it, but basically untouched eggs last forever. It's like they get that you're on the clock much more when they get processed, cleaned, washed, all that stuff. Where the unprepared egg, just a fresh egg put, and stored in a proper area without being washed and cleaned, they last much longer. I did not know that.
I'll be damned. That's radio right there.
That's radio, exactly.
Knowledge.
Let me know if Duke's hypothesis is true, Breakers, because he swears by it, and I think he's right. I think he's right.
Can anybody push back on that and say, Duke, you're wrong? Because right now I got to believe Duke.
Yes,
I have to believe Duke.
So you want chickens? No, I
want farm fresh eggs.
Yeah, yes. and I will tell you this: I've been reading up on some stuff, nutrients and health stuff. Eggs. One of the biggest myths is that eggs are bad for you. You probably can't eat enough of them.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, they're not bad for you. So maybe that's where Elizabeth's.
What about thin mints? Tasty. I mean, thin mint cookies from Girl Scouts. Where are they at? Because you can't eat enough of those either.
No, that's complex sugar. No, you got to watch your complex sugar.
Are there still left in this box? We still have cookies left in the box?
Yeah.
That's impressive. It made it one day. I thought that'd be gone for sure with all the people who live here.
Through here.
Now, Farley,
people who live here.
Farley was not here. He left. He hurt himself yesterday morning, so he didn't come to work for his shift. Now, if he was here, that box would be gone. 100% gone.
That's true.
Eggs. Someone bring Jake some farm fresh.
No, I don't
eggs.
need you to bring. Where can I purchase them at?
Well, ideally,
Havelock. Havelock will have eggs. I guarantee it.
I don't.
Farm fresh eggs. Someone in Havelock will have them.
Would think somebody. Yeah, are you getting any suggestions?
We have some response to Duke's theory here on the text line 464-5685. Someone says Bill and Duke are right. They can sit on the counter for weeks unwashed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. I mean, I know that. I didn't know they'd last longer.
Someone else says, can't verify it, but from what I hear overseas, they don't even refrigerate eggs like we do.
Interesting.
So I think that's confirming what Duke and Bill are saying here.
Interesting
that Dwayne Roberts is science. Duke.
He's the man.
Yes, Dwayne Roberts.
I met Duke. Yeah, I've met Duke.
How could you possibly forget?
That was for effect.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
I don't think it was.
I don't think that was for effect.
No,
that was legitimate.
No, it
wasn't. Forgot.
It wasn't.
You forgot.
I read something super funny this morning.
What was that?
Just something that fun things to do during like this time of year.
Okay.
During boredom.
Is it boredom?
Yeah. See,
it's boredom. It's boredom time of year.
Not wrong saying that. It's just true.
It says hire 2 private detectives and have them follow each other.
That's a good idea.
It just made me laugh.
It's a strangely good idea.
What would you like to do? I want you to follow this guy.
Strangely good idea.
Imagine they're just following each other.
Wonder what that would look like.
That'd be incredible, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
This 2 guys are showing up in the same place all the time.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
It's interesting.
Let's make it happen.
So
hire
interesting.
2 private
that would be
right now.
You know what? Someone's done it. I guarantee it. Someone's done that. That's happened. That's happened.
Sounds
somewhere.
like an original idea.
Someone super.
My next question would be this: can you or can you not? Can you get a private detective?
Oh yeah,
in Lincoln.
I'm sure you can.
In Lincoln, if you want, I want to hire a private detective. This is what I'm looking at.
I'm sure you can. I mean,
Simple. You would be an unbelievable private detective. When you write your notes upside down in your notebook and stuff like that, can you see all of a sudden Simple just tracking people around
it's
town?
It's become pretty technological. It has. It's become. It's not what you and me think of it.
Just put an air tag on them. One of those things. Where you at? They could call you. You know where the person is? Absolutely. Hang on. Let me look at my phone. Yes.
No, they have private detectives. I mean, they're used by law firms for various things. Absolutely. I mean, I know my brother. One of his first jobs was. I mean, he wasn't a full-fledged attorney. He was doing some like private detective work. And he had some fascinating jobs, and one of them was in the St. Louis area. He was assigned to go find guys who were who were basically cheating on their workman's comp.
Yes, that was the big one. Someone that's the workman that you see him outside playing hoops.
Yeah. Or one guy was like lifting it. He's allegedly had a back injury. He's like carrying a deer into his garage.
Well, the back looks pretty good now.
So you get it. Yeah, you get it on film and present it to the court. And it was interesting. It's things like that. A guy playing basketball in his driveway with his kids. Hasn't worked for 6 months.
Ankle.
Come on,
shattered ankle.
Chronic right now.
He did some of that. They still have them. They absolutely still have them.
That would be great.
Idle chit chat.
I'd like to meet a private detective.
You could meet one.
How many exist in Lincoln?
Yeah,
How many
get a hold
are
of one?
here?
If I was going to put a number on it, this is idle chit chat.
Yeah, this is good.
I'd say 12.
12.
Yeah.
God, that would
6 to 12.
That'd be fun to have someone come in on the show, see what they do.
It would.
It'd be fun. To talk.
think it
Sit
would be
down
fun.
with us and chat. Yeah, that'd be great.
It probably depends, like anything else, on the person. But yeah, there's use for private detectives in this world.
I like that.
So you think 12 in the town, though?
I'm going
12
6
in
to
Lincoln.
12.
Seems high to me.
I was going to go with 3.
I was
Maybe.
gonna go with
Okay,
3.
well, I can accept that. I'd go 6 to 12. Employable.
I doubt.
What's the text line?
Do you think we have any breakers that are private detectives? Possibly.
I'd be shocked if there's not one.
There's got to be one. I would think there's probably one.
I don't see anybody yet saying they're private detective. Now that's
They weren't
a pretty small sample size.
I don't know
there.
if they're going to say it. I don't know. I mean, it's private. I don't know if they're going to say it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They
Detective.
can hint. They can use Morse code or something to us. It's fine.
Morse code.
Yeah. Anything else? Idle chit chat off the bat here, Sip.
Not really. I mean, I was taken aback by your steak takes. I had people support me that you can get a griddle.
If it's negative 10 degrees outside, sure. It was
wasn't that
65
warm.
degrees.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
I had
It was
2
perfect.
jackets on.
It was perfect grilling.
Even that
It
I
was
don't.
Friday night.
Even that I don't agree with. You can get outside and still.
You can, but they were great. They were the best. It was like the steaks were incredible. They tasted incredible. I had one. I mean, but it was really good.
I had people asking me about the steak take yesterday. They said, "Why? What is Sip doing with that?"
I had people ask me about it too.
Were they confirming that they were supportive?
Yeah,
they weren't
Margaret
pushing
didn't
back?
understand the pushback. I mean, it happens all the time. All right. Any other, Jake? There's sports to
Did you
talk
see
about.
Bill's eye roll there? That was an epic eye roll. It was a very large eye roll there.
I've seen better.
Yeah.
By him. That was a good one, but I've seen better.
Let's talk sports.
All right. Hey, that's Idle Chit Chat sponsored by our friends at Newton's Lawn Care. Please call or text Andrew at 402-440-6297 to get ahead of your spring fertilizing.
All right, sports.
All right, 464-5685. Call or text as always. So I don't want to go delve into this part because I saw an article that put Nebraska, one of 8 teams that could cause some chaos in the playoff next year. I laughed a little bit. I thought that was a little bit premature for Nebraska, who has not made a bowl game in 7 years.
Yeah.
So I didn't really want
Since
to
the Music
delve
City
into
Bowl.
that because I thought that was a little crazy. But in general,
where did you see that?
there was 24/7 Sports put that. They put Kansas, USF, a couple other teams like West Virginia and Nebraska as one of 8 teams that could potentially cause chaos in the playoff this year. Which again,
you know what that is.
Clickbait.
Nebraska is a fervent fan base that generates a lot of clicks.
Yes,
it is. So they get the benefit of the doubt in a lot of recruiting situations and that. So keep going.
So the question I asked, would it be good or bad for college football if a low seed, like a 10, 11, 12 seed, wins the playoff in the first year of the 12-team format? Is that good or bad? Because on the bad side, if you don't want expansion, if you don't want this to go to 16, 20, whatever more teams, well, you want you want a top seed to win. You want a 1, 2, 3, 4 seed to win the playoff. If you like chaos and you want more teams to expand, you want that 9, 10, 11, 12 seed to win the playoff. So I'm curious what is good or bad for college football in that regard.
I don't see anything bad. Like are you talking about like an Oklahoma State?
Yeah, I'm like a
rising up,
a 10, 11, or 12 seed in the first year of the 12-team playoff, winning it all. That theory.
There'd be no pushback on that. I mean, as far as it's gonna jack with that they're gonna expand or do whatever. No, there will be no pushback on. Also, there's gonna be storylines that will be very cool. Is going to be injuries that all of a sudden the team gets back to right. All of a sudden they get a couple guys. They had him out for he missed
late
4 or 5.
Season.
Just like Bowers, the tight end
Bowers
for Georgia. He
Brock
missed
Bowers.
4 games.
Yeah.
He missed 4 games. Some players will miss them at that, and they get to come back and be healthy and get into the playoffs and make a run, which would be be very, very cool to have that opportunity to still play. Because before, I mean, honestly, it was LSU, the only team that won with 2 losses. And that was the BCS.
Oh, okay.
They won the BCS. With
2 losses.
They had 2 losses that year. Check my math, but I'm going to say that's 100%, 94% times 6.
2 losses.
Yes, 2 losses. Other than that, it was always if you have 1 loss, you were out. So I mean, so you have so much more to play for. Like we talked about, November 8th, there'll be 48 to 60 teams in the conversation.
That's beautiful.
It's going to be like, okay, they are. You know, they're 5-2, but they're right there. Or they could be 4-4, 4-3, more like that, something like that nature. And they could be like, we could run the table here, and we're in, and now we're back to healthy. This is going good. I mean, the conversation will just keep it. Will just keep going on and on with all the teams, because usually by that time it's at what? It's at 8. Mm-hmm. It's at 8 teams. Instead, there's going to be 60.
That's good.
Being discussed.
Now, here's the deal. Here's the deal, Jake. You're concerned about what people think about expansion. I don't think it would ever go beyond 16, right? It would never go beyond 16, would it?
100% false, because there's
they would go over
because
that?
because there's a
I'd start pushing back on
there's
that.
History. So you're pushing back. So you're livid right now.
I don't want 24.
So you're livid that the FCS has 24 teams, because it's not run well at all, and it's a joke book.
I wouldn't.
Has anybody ever complained about 24 teams?
I don't
in the
follow
FCS?
it.
He doesn't watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
No one's ever
don't follow it.
No one's ever. There's still buys. Everyone get the top whatever 8C, whoever it is, all get buys, and so they have 24 teams. So there's a model that's been used.
Yeah,
that has worked.
Yeah,
so when you look at someone, just say, okay, there's a model here that obviously plays out, and so it's interesting. So
16.
So could it go to 24 at some point in time? Yes, because the money will be so ridiculous for everyone. It'll be hard not to. It'll be hard not to at some point in time. Be at 24. Could be at 24.
24 team playoff. But what if there's only? I mean, how many teams would be even eligible for it? Because the way the momentum is right now, they're gonna. There's only gonna be 50 teams competing at the very highest tier. So you would say half are getting in the playoff.
Eventually, you say
the very highest tier, like
the super conference.
Yeah, the super conference conversations.
Where
a lot of
talking about
that being cut out.
They thought about that. The number that's come up in that number has been 65. That's what the super conference number has been.
24. 24 teams out of 65.
Just high. All I'm saying is don't push back, because there's a model that does it.
Too high.
There's a model that does it.
24 out of 65 is too high. It's the ratio's out of whack. If it goes to 65, I mean, if it's just 65 eligible teams, I would say 8 would be a better number.
You're getting close to the ratio of professional sports then, because in NFL, 32 teams, 14 teams make it. So almost half the league. It's very similar to that ratio, which you'd say there. NBA, same thing. 16 teams make the playoffs. Actually,
people will still watch it, because there's, I mean, they got everybody by the, well, I mean, people are going to still watch it no matter what. Because there's what's the alternative? The thing is about these conversations, the people gnash their teeth about college football. You're still going to watch it, because then what else you got to do? What else you got to watch in the fall? I mean, unless you just say, I'm only going to watch NFL. I'm done with college sports. No. I mean, what kind of stance is that? I mean, how many people are going to do that?
Nobody. Very few.
Right.
Not nobody, but
plus and also we don't know how this is going to be viewed just from watching it from the first time. When you watch a 12-team playoffs, everybody has a theory, but no one knows exactly what we're going to think. No one knows exactly. This is exactly how it should look. This is incredible.
It'll probably be incredible.
We had talked that this year would have been the perfect year to actually have the first year, because it was wide open. You could have argued for a 12 seed, making a push to win it all. Now, obviously, you had a good champion. Michigan was a great champion, beating Washington, but at any given day, they could have lost to a 12 seed possibly.
Yeah,
because it was just not that. It wasn't your typical way high, top 4 teams. Then the next 8 are kind of wish-washy.
Especially when you figure out that Florida State got left out, and so Georgia.
Yeah,
Georgia got left out.
They did.
They were 1. They were number 1.
Yep.
Lost a game by 3 on a neutral field and went to 6.
Ugh.
Think about that.
I am thinking about it.
That's the conversation about the Florida State. We talked about here a lot about Georgia. That's insane.
Yeah.
They were number 1. They lost by 3. They went to 6.
Yeah, they're out.
And they went to 6.
No, I think that this will be fine. I think if someone rises up and wins it, I don't know who would have been like in the 12th spot this year. But if it is like an Oklahoma State, somebody like that, Washington State, if they get on a run, I'd be great. I don't think anybody look at it and go, okay, we need to change this up. I just think people look at it like they got on a run, And
then you have revisionist history saying, wow, this could have happened years ago. What if we had 12 teams 5 years ago? Maybe this team could have potentially made a run. And I want to avoid revisionist history because that's
sure.
the worst. You can't change. Yeah. Hypotheticals are the worst in terms of things that already happened. But I mean, you want these games to all be entertaining. I want a 12 seed to make a run and push it because that's entertainment. That's interesting for the new storyline that we have in college football.
Mm-hmm. It will be very similar in the end, though, in my opinion, that you still want in the championship game. You're not real excited about Boise State, Alabama.
No.
You're
because you'd be like Alabama's going to club them
because you still want
you'd like that,
you still want the blue bloods in there in the end.
Did you hear what he just said?
You want the last 4 teams.
Did you hear what he just said?
I think that sounds like you, blue blood fan over here.
I'm agreeing with you. That's scary for me.
I know. I'm concerned for you, Bill. Yes. Concerned.
But in the end, you're still going to want the major hitters. But you'll be intrigued by the other story. Also, it will make things much more daunting on coaches. The daunting will hit them so hard. Now, when it sounds to me like it's going to 14 so fast. They've already said it. It's
2 years from now.
It could
3
be,
years from now.
It could be 2. It's like done. Yep. And so when you have that type of inclusion, access, and portal money, so people are going to be like, why are we not in there?
Oh.
Why are we not in there?
But it's easier to get in. Yeah. So maybe
that's my point, though. But the pressure, if you're not in, all of a sudden now, I don't think anybody really pushing back that for Gundy at Oklahoma State that he needs to be in to be in the Final Four.
No, but
to be in the
Final
playoffs.
12.
Now everything's different.
Yeah.
Now he needs to be in the 12. He needs to win a game in the 12.
That's a good point.
That's everything changes. Everyone's view is going to be way different now because you have to be your name. If you hit like I said, November 8th and your name's not in it, you're like going, you guys are out. Boy, that's bad business.
10th in your league.
That's bad business.
Your super conference. You're 12th out of 24. It'll be fun. And remember, context, Bill's old enough. They used to have sports writers vote on a national champion. I mean, so this is better. This is better. In some ways, that was kind of fun. But think about it. Back in the day, it was just a vote. The end of the year. There was no playoff. They just played a bunch of bowls.
I think it was 1968. If I'm correct, 1968 is when I think it was Nixon proclaimed that Texas was the national championship after they won their last regular season game. Proclaimed them national champions, and they had not played the bowl game yet.
Bill, I honestly look at it in that context. So I'm never. Jake, I think Jake would verify this. I don't complain about the playoff thing hardly at all.
You used to.
Did I?
Yeah.
About what?
Well, you pushed back a long time on the 12-team concept.
I did?
Yeah. There was rumored for a couple of years. Yeah. And then when it happened, you weren't as critical. But the lead up to it, you were very critical of it. And I kind of pushed back, too, to be fair. So I don't want to keep myself out of that.
You cover Nebraska football. Do you think it's an advantage or disadvantage for Nebraska for there to be 12
advantage,
teams?
Right? I mean, 100.
I would sure think it's a huge advantage.
100 advantage, yeah.
If all of a sudden they'll say, hey, we need to have NIL rolling. Well, all of a sudden inclusion. They're getting to the playoffs. NIL changes a lot.
If they get in, think about it. Then you have campus site games. It'll be freaky. Freaky.
Yeah, insane.
It'll be freezing too. It'll be cold. But it's kind of a nice topic in February. What is today? February 27th?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking college football, February 27th.
I think the reason why we pushed back, Bill, I'm saying going back, we were wrong. We don't like change. We don't like change in this world. Me and Sip like things the way they are. And that's probably why we push back on
change pretty hard. I'm definitely a fan of better times. If I've ever mentioned that,
I've never. First time I've ever heard it before. First time I've ever heard
college football used to be super cool. It's still pretty cool, but it used to be ridiculously cool, right?
It was cooler.
Yeah, it's still cool, but college basketball same way. Used to be way cooler. it's still pretty cool. It's fun. I mean, what Nebraska's doing is fun.
I couldn't imagine to see what it would have been like if I was growing up in 5th grade, and at 11:30 at night I could watch Fresno play San Jose State in football. That didn't exist.
That didn't exist.
Most Saturday nights, there wasn't a game. There wasn't a game. Remember, like a Notre Dame Michigan night game was like insane, like in the 70s or something. Everything was day game. Everything's day game.
How many games were on TV during the day?
2.
Let's go 1975, for example.
Probably 2 to 4. So I mean, maybe
2.
each station had one. I mean, ABC.
2 to 4, yeah.
And I don't even remember. And a lot of them weren't even two.
I love
games.
this topic.
It wasn't like 11 a.m., 2:30 like it is now. It's 11 a.m., 2:30, 6, and then there's also the super late West Coast. So there's 4 time slots. There was not. There was one time slot.
It was unbelievable. It was so
Nebraska
cool.
played at 1:30.
It was so cool. The romanticism was through the roof cool. You didn't know everything. So when a game was on, you were freaked out. Whoa, Nebraska.
To watch it. Yeah, it was incredible to watch.
Yeah, and you'd watch everything very closely because it wasn't just every week. Then they're going to play the replay on Sunday.
That would be the same thing we talked about with
better time.
I talked about it with television in one of my Bill Thrills, but the same thing when all of a sudden you're watching Nebraska play Oklahoma, and all of a sudden that there's a commercial break, and all of a sudden it's back. And the game came back, people just screaming back into the living room.
Yep.
Because it wouldn't be like, we missed a series. Because there was no replay of the series. There was no ESPN that night to watch of any sort.
Josh's eyes are glazing over because the old guys have taken over.
Yeah, it's happening.
The old guys
We're just
reminiscing
right now.
It happened. We're doing it. But it was awesome. I've said it a zillion times.
You have.
This thing where there's 27 games on is ridiculous. Because it takes away the romanticism. It was awesome when growing up when there's this is the game.
You see the schedule, but Nebraska on like twice, 2 or 3 times,
and you would lock in, and then you'd notice everything. Like, that's what Monty Anthony looks like. Neck roll.
Yeah, neck roll.
Sweet. Yeah, that's what kind of shoes I Am Hip's wear.
I Am Hip, Jarvis Red Wine.
Yeah, and it was cool.
It's cool. Yeah.
You didn't know everything about him either. There wasn't Twitter, there wasn't Instagram.
Keep hammering on social media, please. Just keep going.
You didn't know.
What else
you didn't know everything, and you
bothers
didn't want to know everything. It was just, they were the dudes. And you'd go back to your life.
God, carry on with
Better
their
times.
day.
Better times.
Well, not even close.
Jake,
not even close.
So I wonder if we can get that done. We should make that push. If we just get the national championship once again selected by the media.
Just go back to that.
Let's go back.
Be a voter now.
I'd be a voter now. I'd like to vote on that. Can I get a Heisman vote? What do I need to do to get a Heisman
There's
vote?
like 900 of them.
I'd like to get one.
Yeah, you should. Mike Babcock is the local, or he's like the regional. I don't know. He's
Babcock's
in charge.
Incredible. He's better than me. I wouldn't even ask.
Babcock.
I wouldn't even ask. Babcock. I wouldn't even bring it up. You got it.
I can get you a ballot.
Listen, there's pushback, which I thought would be coming here pretty soon.
Oh, what's the pushback?
It's here. Someone says, only 2 games on TV sounds so much better than watching all the games every season.
You noticed I never said anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't chime in on that one because I love watching TV.
I thought it was awesome.
I love watching. I love watching.
He watches 11 to a.m.
I do. I watch till 2 a.m. So I didn't say a word on that one.
It just meant more.
I even said the opposite. I go, I'd love to have seen Fresno, San Jose when I was in 5th grade.
Yes.
No, I'm the opposite. It meant more to me. It meant more when there's just a few games on.
GP in Gretna says, okay, olds, I'm sure taking a covered wagon west was much more romantic than driving a truck down I-80. GP in Gretna.
It was.
Yeah, we got out of control.
We got over our skis a little bit.
We got set up.
I'd like to pay a dime for a cheeseburger at McDonald's.
Yeah, we got out. We
I want the payphone back again. Come on.
We need to avoid that. We need to avoid that. Josh's eyes were glazing over back over there. They were.
Lewis and
Jake,
Clark.
you handle that stuff really well.
Yeah.
Jake handles it well.
Jake and Hickman says not being able to watch games was cool.
Just made the games that were on cooler.
We're just reminiscing here.
Yeah. And the broadcasts were incredible. They're incredible because he had all the top grade talent doing the games. Now it's all spread out. I mean, me and Bill could do a game.
Good. All right, what was that? What was that? Touchdown. That's a touchdown. Yep, it was.
I don't know. I was
Who
at the
got
concession.
it? I don't know. Number 80. Look his
80.
name. Number 80. Number 80 for Marshall. Got a touchdown. Nice play.
Let me see his name.
Nice
real
job,
quick.
Marshall.
Thumb through and see that.
Hang on. Sip's got the media guy. We'll get right back to you.
Hit the wrong one.
Imagine being Sip in suits. Tight suits.
Tight suits.
Tight suits.
Why tight?
I don't know. That's the look
Tight
now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's the look.
You'd be on there with pleated pants.
Yeah.
When we come back, a potential update on Greg McDermott next. Early
Okay.
break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Delicious, decadent, scrumptious, delightful. What other words can I use to describe something so good? I can't even tell it's healthy. How about heavenly? Chef Bob created heavenly waffles with an incredible fluffy recipe packed with protein and loaded with a plethora of angelic toppings to elevate the experience beyond the typical waffle and syrup. Don't just take our word for it. Join us for Heavenly Waffles Wednesday to experience heaven for yourself.
Enjoy Heavenly Waffles this Wednesday, February 28th from 8 to 11 a.m. in our 93.7 The Ticket studios. Parking is available along 11th Street and in nearby garages.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
At Planet Fitness, Leap Day means an extra day of energy. And who doesn't love energy? To celebrate, now through February 29th, you can join for 29 cents down, $10 a month, and pay nothing until March 17th. Even better, you'll get free fitness training and equipment for every workout, with most clubs open 24 hours. So take advantage of your extra day and get energized at Planet Fitness. Join for 29 cents down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until March 17th. Deal ends February 29th. See Home Club for details.
Imagine a healthier, more active, physically fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off the enrollment fee. The next challenge begins on March 23rd. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, expecting mainly sunny skies, but it will be windy with falling temps throughout the day. We'll see a high around 54. Tonight, a chance of snow showers early, then decreasing clouds, breezy and cold with a low around 14. And tomorrow, sunny skies return. We'll see a high around 42. I'm meteorologist Kyle Plecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Mosaic is a nonprofit, whole-person healthcare organization that embraces God's call and relentlessly pursues opportunities that empower people with diverse needs to live their best lives. Mosaic in Southeast Nebraska, serving Lincoln and Beatrice, would like to invite you to their monthly Discover the Possibilities tour events. Events are held on the third Wednesday of every month and are a great way to understand Mosaic's mission. To RSVP, please contact Melindy at 402-429-0088 or visit mosaicinfo.org/Southeast Nebraska.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Simple, you are an idiot.
Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We'll get to Greg McDermott here in a second, but Bill, you wanted something off the bat here. What do you got, Bill?
I do. I got to lead in with this thing right now. This is for a breaker. Please listen. This is very important. I've got breaking news. Go breaking news if you could, please. Can you do breaking news?
Hang on. Yep.
Yeah, give me break. I got breaking news, guys.
Pretend like you're Walter Cronkite
Yes.
when we come back.
Yeah, here we go. What do you got, Bill? Breaking news.
Breaking news. I got a text from Duke. He said that Lyle Holiday is a breaker. Lyle Holiday is a breaker. He's a big plumber at UNL. He has tons of chicken eggs, fresh farm eggs. Lyle, if you're listening, Lyle Holiday, he's a breaker. He's a plumber at UNL. Duke said best plumber he's ever worked with historically.
And he's got eggs.
He's got eggs.
And he's got eggs. Yes.
Farm fresh.
Versatile.
Farm fresh. Every day he has farm fresh eggs.
You're running these down for Elizabeth.
And here's what's important.
A dutiful husband.
Yes.
Lyle, could you text in? What's the number again, Jake?
402-464-5685.
Please let us know, Lyle, because this is also very close to work. So see if we can arrange something for Elizabeth.
Very close to campus.
Yeah, I need to.
We're very close.
I want to come by and pick them up,
Correct.
purchase some eggs from you.
Correct.
Thank you.
Lyle Holiday.
Good use of
And
breaking
that's
news.
courtesy of Duke, though. Duke gave us that.
We got to
message,
go to
so.
breaking news more.
Yes.
And we got to go to the Eagles more, the take it easy. Just practice. Practice.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Take it easy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh, God.
How come you don't use that?
Yeah.
It's gotten heated in here. You never
I
play
know.
it.
I should have recently. I
Yeah.
didn't, though. But listen, it's always pulled up. It's always Bill forgot his coffee out there. Coffee, Josh.
Josh, I thought I had to wake Josh up again.
Josh, yeah. Josh
was all
claims he
glossed
wasn't
over.
glazed over. He was glazed over. And
Thank
he
you.
told me this morning. Now, here's what he wants to tell you why. Because he got up at 3:10 today to go work on a project.
Good God, we were all up at
Yeah,
we
we
were
were
all
all
up at
up.
3.
Yeah,
Up.
he was
We should
intentionally
have called
up.
each other. He still goes, we should just conference call each other. I was wide awake.
2:30.
I was wide
Yeah, me
awake. I
too.
woke up at 2:30, wide awake.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
what was
slept for
going
about
on.
another 20 minutes. That was it.
I know.
We're in trouble.
Show excitement. Show excitement.
Thank you to Duke for helping out there.
Yeah,
As usual.
Duke.
Duke's always been
Lyle.
part of the show.
Holiday, please check in.
And you're saying Lyle's a breaker.
Yes, Lyle's a breaker. I just don't know if Lyle's if he's a podcaster. If he's listening that starts later, we don't know that right
You
now.
handled that well.
Yes, Duke, could you text him, please, and let him know that he has been...
It's important.
You handled that well.
Yes.
Thank you,
The
Duke.
breaking news was excellent.
That was well done. Well
Do you
done.
want to play it for McDermott?
I kind of. It's not,
Do it.
Do it. Yeah. Then play Take It Easy right after it.
play all the sound we
No,
have.
only if we get pissed
All
at
right,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah.
You know, we got to read the news.
Yes. Per the Omaha World Herald's Tom Chattel.
Tom is
Chattel.
breaking stories
Yeah,
like crazy.
Look at Tom Chattel doing some work. Tom Chattel reports yesterday that Creighton and Greg McDermott are working on a long-term extension that would allow him to retire likely with the program when it gets to that time. But that was per Tom Chattel. Now, Jeff Goodman, reporter, pushed back saying nothing is done yet with this deal. Saying, hey,
Pushback.
because there's a lot of stuff still about Ohio State. You know, that's the rumor. McDermott, Ohio State, still a thing that's out there about a rumor. So
Goodman pushed back.
saying
that's interesting.
early reports indicate this is the desire.
I'm
for
going with
Creighton.
Chattel.
I am too. Yeah,
I'm going with Tom.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tom.
come on, Tom Chattel.
Come through, Tom.
Chattel was tight with the program. I trust Tom Chattel over Jeff.
Well, I
Goodman.
guarantee you it was Greg McDermott who told Chattel. I mean, just go. He should have just said, "Yeah, Greg told me." But anyway,
Greg called me. This is going on.
yeah,
Anyway, Chattel, thank you.
yeah. 59-year-old Greg McDermott, 59-year-old, nearing a lifetime contract extension with Creighton. Creighton has reached 8 NCAA tournaments under McDermott. Bill would remember last year on a Sunday afternoon. We were
I
watching.
listened to it on the radio. I was driving.
You were driving and listening. I was watching intently in my living room, and I wanted Creighton badly to reach the
win.
Final Four.
Yes.
And Jake,
Who was I pulling for?
you were pulling for San Diego State.
I was.
Don't you think
It was a
that
good game. It was a good bat, and Creighton had a chance. Creighton had a great chance to win that game.
should have won the
They
game?
should have won the game.
Yes.
Should have won a game, and they would have been in the Final Four. Oh my God, that would have been incredible. Right, Jake.
Speak for
Very much,
yourself.
very much Tony Baroni type.
Mm-hmm. He's been 8 NCAA tournaments, and it would have been 9 except for COVID.
Wiped it
COVID-19.
out. Wiped it out.
COVID-19.
You know, that year,
Yeah.
that COVID-19 year,
Yeah.
they're 24-7, and they won the regular season Big East crown. He's had quite a nice little run there. Hence the talk of a lifetime contract. So yeah, there you go.
I don't like giving Creighton compliments because, they're a rival. I don't like him. I'm a Nebraska fan.
I get you. Yeah.
However, I do respect McDermott. He's a good basketball coach. He's done a great job up there. They're consistently a top 4 team in the Big East. They went from Missouri Valley to the Big East. That's not a guarantee.
And you wondered, didn't you?
And they were good. They were always good.
And you wondered if he would be able to recruit to that level, right? I did. I didn't know. The Big East is a different animal than the Missouri Valley. It is. But he did it. I mean, he did it.
They're getting better and better recruits every year. It sucks to say that. I'm giving Creighton compliments, but yeah, they recruit very well, and you don't question very often if the chemistry is good there, right? We talk about the portal can be hit or miss, and they've hit on their portal guys. They get it.
Their crowd's great.
It is.
They show up.
They show up.
They
Now, Omaha
grow.
supports the heck out of Creighton.
They do.
They do.
They do. And a lot of that is McDermott. 14 seasons. He won the Elite Eight. They'd never gone to the Elite Eight before last year. And they'll have I suppose they'll have a shot. Well, of course they have a shot this year. It's the same team, basically. Right?
No, this is a guy.
Arthur Kaluma's gone.
Yeah, he's at Kansas State.
He's at Kansas. Good job, Jake.
He struggled against Nebraska badly. Thank you, Arthur. But when he gets to Creighton, he's replacing Dana Altman, who of course had a great tenure. Very successful coach. A lot of tournaments himself in terms of appearances. Obviously, was always there. Now he's still obviously doing well at Oregon, but that wasn't, that was some big shoes to fill.
Oh, you wondered.
And he's done a great job in doing so.
Yeah.
And again, they were a few seconds away from making the Final Four last year, and there's no reason to think they can't make a run this year also.
4 straight NCAA tournaments, an Elite Eight.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah. So we'll see on this. Goodman.
Do you like lifetime contracts? Those are
no, I don't. I don't either.
Is.
I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that is.
Wait a second.
It was a breaker. What was he carrying?
I don't know.
Anyway, no.
Why you say that?
Just saying that it's a lifetime contract. I mean, if it truly is a lifetime contract, can you imagine if someone just finally just calls their bluff and does not retire? All of a sudden, Bill Self's 94. he's like, nope, lifetime contracts. That means they have to That means they have to pay him his amount while he's coaching. And he just says, I'm not doing it. That'd be the best. You haven't been recruiting for 15 years. You haven't
gave me a lifetime contract.
Lifetime contract. They wheel him out there for every game, and he sits on the bench and he collects $12 million a year for his family. I don't believe in that. No, I don't.
I'm a little like that. I don't know. Here's the full. I'm like Bill. I don't know what it means. Like I don't even know
what that means.
What the terms mean. They're just trying to lock him in for a long time. Is what's happening. Goodman pushing back though. Goodman pushing back is the most interesting thing.
He said nothing's done yet. It's trending that direction, but nothing.
What if they came back the other way? We're actually gonna give him a demotion. We're gonna cut his salary. We're gonna do less. Nope, not happening. We knew right away. It's like things are gonna go very well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're 59 years old and you sign a 7-year contract, you're like, are you kidding me? Just 7 years on this contract? That's a joke. No, it's like, no, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah,
lifetime contract pushing him. I would love to see it. I would love to see someone with the life. I think the one person I know is Self.
Yeah.
He's the one I know that has the lifetime right now. I'd just love to see him at 96 years old. Still coaching.
Come on.
What was that sound?
What's this sound effect? What was that? That's your old sound? Try it again.
Guys.
Is that your sound effect?
Jeepers. You guys got to play better.
What are we playing?
Where are we? Are we at home?
All right.
Oh, come on. So no, I want to see it. I want to see a lifetime contract push the envelope to where it's like it's ridiculous.
I'm not leaving. I'm never retiring.
Check into Goodman. He'd work at Ohio State, McDermott. I think that'd be a big good fit.
Yeah,
but when you look at it in my mind, you don't look at it and say, "I want a shot at the Final Four. I want a shot to win it all." And I have and the chance at Ohio State so much higher.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No,
I don't think it is.
It's just as good as great.
Yeah,
they're in a power conference.
Yeah, I mean, Ford Atlantic made the Final Four last year.
So it doesn't mean that. So
Right.
why would you do that? Well, why?
Unless it was just a money thing. I'm telling you though, I've told you guys what I've been told is if Arizona State pops open, that's the one to watch because he's got a house in Scottsdale.
Well, sounds like he's sticking around per Tom Chattel.
Yeah.
So we'll see for sure.
He doesn't have a house in Omaha.
Can we check on that?
But where'd you rather live? I mean, just saying, the weather's a little better.
Cost of living is a little bit cheaper here, but
is it?
It's okay.
There's no Dinkers in in Phoenix.
Where's the Dinkers?
Dinkers? Oh yeah.
Oh,
Omaha.
South
Omaha. Come on.
Dinkers in
There's
Arizona.
no Dinkers in Arizona. That kind of ends everything.
Yep.
That right
Still
there.
right over the bridge to Manawa from South Omaha.
That's it. Now we're talking.
Get some steaks, rustic cuts,
and
put
them in a griddle.
Kick them on the
was
stove.
it like was that a true old school butcher shop?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
rustic cuts.
Yeah, I had to go back in there twice because I got the wrong olive oil. All right, let's go to break.
When we come back, Bill's Thrills and Song of the Day next, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Vershawn Jackson, the captain here for The Body Shop. And man, did they hook me up with a great massage recently. The captain has a lot of stress in his life, as many people do. And for 1 hour, it was all relieved. The team at The Body Shop gave me a deep tissue massage. They hit every area that I was in pain at. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. The Body Shop at 48th NA. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Imagine a healthier, more active, physically fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off the enrollment fee. The next challenge begins on March 23rd. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and Air Park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Southeast Community College invites you to check out our spaces ahead of your official campus visit. Our virtual campus tours let you see our campuses and learn more about our programs of study. Then you can schedule your individual visit in person or virtually. Virtual tours of our campuses in Beatrice, Lincoln, or Milford, and our learning centers are online at southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
Be a memory for your grandchildren. Among Nebraska adults age 65 or older, 47% report current alcohol use. Drinking too much can cause harm to children, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, you will still be around for your grandchildren. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough? If you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and the Ticket app.
Once again, your song of the day, 1974, Already Gone by the Eagles. 464-56851 is bad. 10 is good. Text your radio on the Sauter Raven Jeweler song of the day. You guys like that?
We have to cut that.
I like that because he broke up with his girlfriend
Yeah.
and he's going, woo-hoo-hoo. He's not in the, you hear those songs where the breakups are so bad and this guy's just, all right.
He's like, all right,
I'm already
man.
gone.
I'm on to the next. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. The Eagles, are we going to say unequivocally that's one of the top 10 bands of all time, no matter what?
You could play the Eagles 4 out of 5 days, and I'm happy with it.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm very happy.
I never hear the
answer is
Eagles.
yes to that question.
I never hear the Eagles and go, oh, that's terrible. Never.
Never.
And most of the time you're like, oh my God, that's incredible. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
We already played Take It Easy today. We've had 2 Eagles songs. It's only 6:57 right now. How about
Thank
that?
you.
First hour.
Thank you.
Rating, Sip.
Walk up song. Never change that off the radio. I mean,
it's a walk up. Yep.
It'd be a good walk up song if you walked into a
and that's why.
O'Rourke's.
Yes.
Oh, stop
Rourke's
it.
the kid.
Or into Gravity.
Oh, R.I.P. to Gravity. Wow, too soon. Gone. Had Sip yesterday. Gone.
What's wrong with you? I'll go 8, 6, 7, 7, 5, 3.
Again, when you hit a song from the 70s and you can sing every word, that means you heard it so much. This isn't like something you got onto late. This is when I started listening to music was in this time, and that was this is better times. This is when it started.
Way better.
This is a 9-2-2-2-4-6.
Okay.
I'm a little stunned you weren't in the 9s.
I'm shocked because the other day you gave a song a 9. I was like, I thought it should be like, I gave it a 4, and then you gave an Eagles song that's a great one, an 8. This is
no. Here's why. Because I can probably name 15 Eagles songs I like better.
They could all be 9s.
Yeah, they could all be 9s.
You said it's a top 10 band of all time. You can have many 9s.
Josh had to like it. There's a good guitar riff in there.
I'm going to go Josh 8-6.
8-4-2.
Sip, you got a guess for Josh.
Oh, Josh.
He works here.
Josh, I'm going to say he gave that 7.65.
A 2?
A 2? What?
Get him, Bill.
That's the most embarrassing.
Go back to bed, Josh.
Yeah, exactly.
At the Eagles.
Bella, can you get here?
When can Bella get in here? Bass in that song or something?
Yeah, that was incredible that would happen. We need Bella in here.
A 2.
We need
Are you
Bella
seeking
in here.
attention?
What's happening?
That was an
Look at
attention.
me. Here's a 2 for
I'm
you.
just gonna mess with these guys. Yeah.
2?
Yeah.
On the Eagles?
Yeah.
Josh.
Josh,
that's the blind spot for you.
This is your worst take you've ever had. Ever.
What did the Breakers say, Jake?
Here's some text before we get to Bill's Thrills. Here we go. Sandmaster, 7.8 from Kansas City. Mike and Dalton, 8.4. Dino, 9.25. Cheeseburger says 10. The Eagles are always a 10.
It's a cheeseburger. Is he a bacon cheeseburger or just a cheeseburger?
Good question.
Solid question.
You never know. Richie Rich, 10. Ryan in California, 9.5. Who in Columbus?
Bert!
5. 5 from Bird in Columbus.
Good job, guys. Very good bird and very good follow, Jake. Good
David says 6.011080 on the text line.
Okay. What about the
That one?
family? What about the family?
Let's see if I got that one. I got Sanderson says Josh didn't hear the song. There's no way he could give that song a 2. He
I
wasn't
have to
listening.
agree with Sanderson. There's something that's
He
so
wasn't
whacked
listening.
out that you can't even explain that.
Josh.
Eagles always a 10. Cole and Milligan, 8.4. We have Bird Mountain. It's a new one. 6. Not Bird in Columbus, but Bird Mountain.
Bird Mountain.
There's
only one.
There's only one bird.
There's only one.
One time a day.
The dude in Columbus. A lot of Columbus guys here today. 8.5.
Columbus.
Yep. We have also
the Discoverers.
We also have Kiffin in Columbus. We gave it an 8.
Lane.
Monty.
Lane's Husker Mike in Waterloo. 8.
He's our friend.
He is a friend. Yep. He is a friend. Kyle and Hooper, 10++.
They're all our friends.
Hooper Logan View. School's out in the middle of the country.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Jennifer now has chimed in. 9.2, Hubby 7.9.
I'm surprised Hubby's that low, but I thought that would be at least both high 8s, I thought.
There's some discord there.
Yes, there is. They're not getting along.
Yeah, well, why?
Also, I think, Jennifer, I think you've been hacked. I got a Facebook request from you yesterday with, hi, how are you doing? So if you weren't hacked, it was awkward.
Oh, no. Maybe it was. You never know. By the way, to answer the question you had, Bill, cheeseburger says double bacon cheeseburger.
Double bacon cheeseburger.
Hey, we have a guest listening, Chris Slatt. Chris Slatt, the speed guy that teaches speed. Chris Slatt. He gives that. He's a guest. He said 99.667215 on
That's
Song
a high
of the Day.
score.
Nice.
Yeah, good job.
That's a high score.
I've met Chris before.
Yeah,
does a fabulous job with the speed training. Top speed trainer in the area
or state area.
Yes, probably might go 6 state area.
Yeah, he's out there on Saltillo Road.
Yes, that tells you something right there. When
Jennifer says she was hacked.
Was she? I told you. She was hacked. Just trying to let you guys know what's going on out there.
I was definitely hacked.
It's not awkward.
It's not awkward.
Not awkward. We're good. Before we get to Bill Thrills wet blanket, last one says, this is the Greg McDermott to Arizona State song. He has a house in Scottsdale because he's already gone.
All right. Well, I don't know about that, but all right. Well, Bill's Thrills.
Yes, it is time. Hang on. Legal ID.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
We love Tuesdays because it's Bugaboo Tuesday and Bill's Thrills. And without further ado, here we go.
Things bother me.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
We need bonanza. Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, Bill's Thrills is sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Call them at 402-730-7387 to get a consultation to set up your financial future today. Bill, the floor is yours.
Money City with those guys. Yes. Money City.
Money City.
It is. I love texting the group right there. They've been great friends. I'm just telling you right now, they're life-changing humans. My conversation today, there's things that bother me.
Oh, no way.
And this happens.
This is bugaboos.
This is verbal confrontation. The passionate pursuit of nonsensical statements. The passionate pursuit of nonsensical statements. When people say things that just I want to lose my mind on the obvious, the master of the obvious. And this is one that starts, I'm going to go back to spring ball or fall ball. This will be one I'll throw out to you. You're in a staff room and you're talking. We need to have live contact. We need to have some contact. We need to have a scrimmage. We need to do whatever. Then someone will throw out, I don't want to get anybody hurt. Oh, no kidding. Really?
Uh-oh.
That's what I was hoping it was. That's the reason I brought it up was I thought I'd bring up maybe we should get some live reps in because I was hoping maybe our left tackle would go down. I thought that might make us better. It drives me nuts. It happens. Someone will say it out loud all the time. I don't want to get anybody hurt. Oh yeah, really? That's great. Appreciate that. You like, and also Jake advertising, same deal. I don't want to throw money out the window. Yeah, who does? I don't think Jake talks to you going like, I don't want to throw money out the window. No, I don't want to do that either. Nonsensical statements when people say it.
Here's one. He's got me on this. We got to have a good show tomorrow.
Yeah, no, we want to have a bad show tomorrow. Same thing. Breakers, give us some other ones. I thought this one, it was snowing one time and I had to get to Walgreens and someone I was talking with was like that. I don't want to get stuck. I agree. I wouldn't want to get stuck either. I want nothing to do with that. That would be bad for everyone. I don't want to run out of gas. Nope. Don't want to do that either. Don't want to have that happen. Oh, they go on
you
forever.
You are getting old.
They are. They're over. I'm just telling you, if you just see sitting around the staff table and making the conversation. Okay, we got to get some live reps in now. So this is kind of our days. We're thinking, hey, what do you guys think today? Should we go these 2 periods live? I don't get anybody hurt.
Did you eye roll?
I'd eye roll.
Did you eye roll?
I would eye roll like that. It was just like, plus I would just kind of listen. I would never chime in. I just listen with the head coach to talk. He'd just say, we're not going to go live. Okay.
There's a lot of things that you don't need to say in this world. If part of maturity is knowing when not to say something.
When not to say something. The silence is incredible.
Right.
It'll get you through a lot more days than the other way than being there's always somebody in the room that always has to be the let me throw this out there.
Yeah.
You just want to be like, just
the obvious.
We just want the median to end. It's real simple also like that. The head coach wants to, because you imagine if the head coach doesn't want to scrimmage and you just go crazy on it and you go live. Then all of a sudden a couple of injuries happen or something. Just do what the head coach says. That's it's not that hard. But I just love that. There's
a good one.
There's one person in the group, usually a couple. I don't want anybody hurt. And I will say this, generally it's the young. the old gnarly coaches doesn't happen. I remember.
Are you gnarly?
I think I told you.
Yes.
Yes.
He's gnarly.
I told you the Joe Burrow story. I'm going to tell it one more time. We're in spring ball. He had his shoulder operated on, but he's going, and Jacoby Stevens hits him a live rep. I mean, just takes him out. Shouldn't have done it. He's my player. Anyway, it is heated. I mean, both teams in practice. It was a scrimmage day. We were in the stadium. It was right before. It was the spring before we won the national championship, and it is a full on fight. Ooh. It is Jamar Jefferson and Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. Everyone, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the offensive side. It's on with defensive guys. It is there's haymakers being thrown. It's a melee, and I'm thinking like, oh my Lord, I'm gonna get just killed. My player was the one who started this. Who hit Joe?
Who was it? Jacoby
Stevens, all SEC player, incredible dude, one of my favorite people in the entire world. Love him. Turned to be an incredible player, even a better person. But anyway, so Jacoby hits him, and it just turns into a complete melee. As like I said, we're off the field. We're into the locker room type of thing, and I see Steve Ensminger, the quarterback coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback coach. We're walking in. I just give him the look like, Steve, I know. He goes, what do you mean, Billy? It's got to have a little contact out there, don't you, in the spring?
God bless
Old
him.
veteran guy.
God
didn't say
bless
one
him.
word to me.
God bless
didn't
him.
come across the field.
Yeah.
Nothing. He's just like pointing
his finger
like that. No, I'm just like, got a little contact. Don't worry about that. We're good. Like that. Veteran dude.
Is this the same Steve that got tackled in the White House?
What's that? No, that was Bags.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Bags was the one that got tackled in the White House.
Bags got tackled because he took out his cell phone.
Took out his cell phone.
Tell his girlfriend, guess where I'm at?
Yeah.
Baby.
Hey, babe, guess where I'm at?
Yes, that was Bags.
Oh, I love
Bags
that
is
Bugaboo Tuesdays are the best. Can you do Bugaboo Wednesdays too?
Yes.
I don't know.
Bill.
I don't want to get anybody hurt.
Bill, you roll your eyes. He rolled his eyes.
Well,
yeah.
we
put your hand.
We have some phrases that are going to make you roll your eyes here because that's what you want to hear.
That's what we want to hear.
All right, here's some.
I wanted to get involvement on this one. Steven got involved right away. Do you have one, Jake?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Drive safely.
It's pretty
no,
good.
you don't say. I'm gonna drive like a wild man.
Drive unsafe.
That's pretty good. Jake.
Hey, deactivate your airbags. Yeah, do that. Okay, what do you got for us, Jake?
Okay, Dave in Fullerton says you don't want to get sick. Well, you don't say.
Great one.
Wow.
No kid.
It's a good one.
The good one.
How about this is a football one? Cornbread in Oklahoma says 3rd and 3. Need to get a first down here.
Yeah.
Wow. You don't say.
Another breaking news. Yes, another breaking news.
See, this is Matt in North Bend says I'm a construction foreman. When the guys ask, "What are we doing today?" Probably the same thing we did yesterday would be my guess. Is my answer.
Pretty good. That's
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I like that.
Yeah.
Cubs fan says I don't want to die here. Well, neither do
Neither do I.
Yeah. Just don't say it.
Just don't say it.
Yeah.
You're better off. Also, when you're in certain meetings, and Sip, you probably been, I bet at the Journal Star. There's some meetings you go into also, you just want them to be over.
Right.
You just want to, because the longer you're in there, the worse. Like, I got stuff to do like that. I don't need to get into an hour debate over some certain things where it's going back and forth. You just don't want to let's lean back. Just don't make eye contact. Just be like, just end this meeting. I just want to get out of here. This will not help us. This will not help us beat Colorado.
Oh, I was terrible. I mean, I was notoriously terrible for not going. Just like,
well, I think you have to attend the meeting. You just have to be there.
Yeah, sometimes I didn't. What else you got?
Someone says, let's circle back on this. I'm in meetings. It's not bad. This tastes horrible. Try it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a pretty good one.
My wife will do that one too. Oh,
it's terrible.
She'll make a face like, "Oh, gee, try this." Like, why would I do that?
I want to.
Why would I do
I have
that?
The pain you just had.
Why would I do that?
You take the pain.
Anyway, things that bother me, Steve.
Somebody might get hurt.
Someone might get hurt.
Beautiful.
Like
That's
that one.
Beautiful.
Thank you to the text and thank you for the topic there, Bill. That was
good. Yeah, some things you
I'm
just
with
don't need to
Sip,
say.
though. Now, hey, bugaboo every day. Something can bother you every day, Bill.
Bugaboos are good.
I get bothered a lot.
A lot of things bother Bill.
Bugaboos are good.
That's the best.
Yeah.
That's Bill's Thrill, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors, the
Mid-Plains.
ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. They'll make you lots of money.
Is there a phone number?
There is.
what is it?
402-730-7387. They're located right at 27th and Old Cheney.
What a great location.
They're good people. Yes. And they'll make you money.
Cash.
Good people, yeah, good people that make you money. That's a double whammy. Sorry to blow your ears out there.
That's okay.
When we come back, top of the hour, hey, can Nebraska ball be here to stay beyond just one season? We'll discuss that next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with 4 Lincoln locations, but now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Delicious, decadent, scrumptious, delightful. What other words can I use to describe something so good? I can't even tell it's healthy. How about heavenly? Chef Bob created heavenly waffles with an incredible fluffy recipe packed with protein and loaded with a plethora of angelic toppings to elevate the experience beyond the typical waffle and syrup. Don't just take our word for it. Join us for Heavenly Waffles Wednesday to experience heaven for yourself.
Enjoy Heavenly Waffles this Wednesday, February 28th from 8 to 11 a.m. in our 93.7 The Ticket Studios. Parking is available along 11th Street and in nearby garages.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Southeast Community College invites you to check out our spaces ahead of your official campus visit. Our virtual campus tours let you see our campuses and learn more about our programs of study. Then you can schedule your individual visit in person or virtually. Virtual tours of our campuses in Beatrice, Lincoln, or Milford, and our learning centers are online at southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
At Planet Fitness, Leap Day means an extra day of energy. And who doesn't love energy? To celebrate, now through February 29th, you can join for 29 cents down, $10 a month, and pay nothing until March 17th. Even better, you'll get free fitness training and equipment for every workout, with most clubs open 24 hours. So take advantage of your extra day and get energized at Planet Fitness. Join for 29 cents down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until March 17th. Deal ends February 29th. See Home Club for details.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. And Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, and just opened yesterday at 70th and Pioneers. Second location, Midwest Bank. We're wearing hats. Look at me and Bill's hats.
Midwest Bank
hats today.
You got about 50 hats.
There's stone, right? There's stone in the new one.
Yeah, I saw it.
Jake is very, very captivated by the stone.
I think you would be if you drove by.
Yeah,
I'll drive down.
It's beautiful.
It's very warm feeling.
It is beautiful.
Very warm feeling.
It's a good-looking building from the outside.
And they're having their big grand opening.
Friday.
Friday. Just so people know, if they have any interest in autograph or photo sessions, Shin Daddy will be there.
I'll be first in line.
Shin Daddy will be at the grand opening Friday at 4 o'clock.
He's going to be there?
He's going to be there. Yes. They sent a limo for him to come down. So he's coming down with Tamara in a limo.
I bet you a limo. I bet you Tamara's
Imagine the arrival when he shows up. That's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a big deal. So if you guys want to get a photo or any sort of autograph,
that needs to happen.
With Shin Daddy, he'll be there from 4 to 6 or wherever.
4 to 6.
He will be there. It's a big event. It's a grand opening.
He's coming to Lincoln.
Yes, Midwest Bank they've taken over Lincoln. It's incredible.
Creighton, though, has things going on today. What is going on at Shin Daddy's Bank?
There's been something's come up. It's pretty crazy. So I didn't tell you guys this, but Miller Lite beer flew Shin Daddy to Milwaukee. So
Really?
They flew him to Milwaukee to meet with him because what they want to do, because they've heard about what his prominence of what's going on at Midwest Bank in Creighton. Because of that, Miller Lite has decided to remake the 1970s commercial, whatever, tastes great,
less filling.
Tastes
great,
less filling. And Larry Bird and Magic are going to be the ones that are going to be the lead characters in this commercial. So they will fly to there. And they're bringing in all the old stars. Remember back, because most of those guys in the 70s are no longer with us anymore for the original Taste Great, less filling commercial. I went back and forth. So only the old people will understand this commercial. It was one of the best of all times.
It was
the best iconic beer commercials of all time. And they're going to rebuild the entire commercial at Midwest Banks. They're going to they're turning Midwest Bank into a bar, and they're going to fly everyone in for this. So there's going to be all kinds of past athletes partaking in this.
Deacon Jones
at that. Deacon will still be there.
I think he's with us.
Deacon's with us. He'll be there.
That.
We'll confirm that. It's going to be
right now.
There'll be a lot of stars coming back.
Merlin Olsen.
Merlin's no longer.
Oh, he's not.
No longer. We're down Merlin.
Okay, we're down Merlin. Deacon Jones.
Deacon Jones will be there. They'll go back.
Do you remember anybody?
There'll be a lot of.
Is Deacon with us?
Jones passed away 11 years ago, so he won't be there.
Deacon will not be
there.
there.
Will not be there.
But
I get it.
But Larry and Magic are putting together their teams.
They're going to be there.
Sports. Yes.
That is it. Okay, it's getting ridiculous.
So they're doing that. That's
it's like a fantasy.
And we can't release the date of that when that's going to go down, because imagine that the popularity in the town that day when everyone arrives.
On the DL.
And on the DL. So they'll probably end up shooting it on a Saturday, Shin Daddy thinks, to kind of keep everyone out of harm's way in the mayhem. But it's a big, they flew him to Milwaukee, they talked it out, and they decided they wanted to film the makeover of Less Filling Tastes Great.
Will Shin Daddy have a role?
What's it? Yes, he will. He'll be kind of like, I think it was Bob Uecker. He was kind of like the intermediate type of thing. So he will be involved. Heavily involved. Yes.
Heavily
involved.
But Bird and Magic are for sure.
For sure. They're the ones
man.
Yeah.
They're going to turn that into a bar scene.
Into a bar.
Like the commercial.
Like the commercial, yes.
Yeah. Tastes great, less filling. There was a pseudo debate.
Yes. It was one of the iconic beer commercials of all time. Because back then, light beer was brand new.
Brand
new. Oh, yeah. Light beer.
Is that right?
That's when light beer first became popular. Miller Lite became, and that commercial made him a mainstay.
And they're going to turn Midwest Bank and Creighton into a bar scene.
Ooh, and reshoot the commercial.
That's ambitious.
With Larry and Magic being the lead on this. So it's
I
very
can't
exciting.
wait to see this. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Steve's very ambitious.
Yes, he is. He is very ambitious.
No one's ever doubted that.
Very ambitious.
We never push back.
You get a chance to talk to him about it. You get a chance to see him on Friday if you stop by the bank.
There was a question regarding that. Does he have a red carpet for him when he gets
That's
out?
a good question. I sure would think so. That's pretty much a grand entrance.
Yeah.
Shouldn't there be?
I would think.
You know
so.
what though? There should be, but that's not how he operates.
Style.
He'll probably come in the back door. He very, very doesn't want the attention. Don't draw attention to yourself. It's not going to be him. Yeah. He's not going to like that.
He's ambitious, but low-key ambitious. He's not in your face.
He's not trying to draw attention to himself. He's just trying to help the people out in banking. That's all he's trying to do.
Yeah.
He's about the people.
Well, he invented FDIC.
He is the inventor. Yeah, he's the man. So.
I mean, that's his calling card, right? I mean, that's the thing that defines Steve.
The one thing that right now your money's safe. Like all of us, the bank won't call us and say, "Hey, listen, your money's gone. What happened? Someone misplaced your account."
That would be incredible.
That'd be incredible. It'd be a bad deal.
It's not going to happen.
No, not because of FDIC, and Steve invented it.
He's our man.
Yes.
Yeah, he looks like
Thank
FDIC.
you, Steve. Thank you, Schindler. We appreciate you.
When I think of the person who invented FDIC, that's the image that comes up. A guy like that.
Steve Schindler. Look at that's the guy right there.
That's the guy
in our studio.
Creighton,
Incredible.
Nebraska.
Yep.
Yes.
The place to be. And then you'll come by Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. at the grand opening here in Lincoln. 70th and Pioneers.
What do you got for us, Jake?
Thank you. By the way, thanks to Midwest Bank. They're great people. 464-5685. Call or text as always. So Nebraska basketball last made the NCAA tournament 10 years ago, which before that it had been 16 years. They made it one time in the last 26 seasons.
That's not bad.
Is that okay? It's okay, right? Now, in the 13-14 season, they followed up that year with having a lot of guys back, Durant Petaway, Walter Pitchford, and they laid an egg. They were not very good. They were bottom of the conference, and the bottom four teams in the conference having a lot of expectations as a preseason top 25 team. 2017-18 didn't make the dance. They won 22 games. The next year, Nebraska dropped off. The question I have is this: is that can Nebraska ball ever be here to stay more than just one season? Can they rise above and be not just a one-year luck thing and be good for a couple years? Is that possible here?
Yeah. Why wouldn't they be good next year?
Well,
everybody back.
We had the same question in 14-15.
That's true.
When all those guys were back.
All
those guys are back.
As we established yesterday, all you lose is Josiah Alec from this team and Casey from this team and Boogie Coleman. Everybody else is back. So why wouldn't they be good next year? Now, from there, it gets to be a crapshoot with the transfer portal. So I don't know. No.
And so go back to 14-15. That team had a target on its back after the previous year. They were a team that was supposed to be dead last in the conference, and they were fourth. They had a great year with Petaway and Pitchford. Gallegos was big a part of that team.
Yeah,
and they were preseason ranked the next year.
It's Ty Webster.
He might have been a freshman back then.
Yeah, he was a freshman.
Might have been a freshman.
He was a freshman.
So the question was, were they prepared to have that target? Were they ready to be a team that was sought after? And hey, that's a big win. It didn't appear so when you watched them play.
What would you say, though, guys? You watch the games. I mean, wouldn't you say that Rink is a mature individual? Bryce Williams, mature individual. Who else are we talking about? Oh, Juwan Gary. I mean, these are grown men. I think they would handle any success. I think they've proven they could handle failure pretty well.
Is there a big difference now with NIL? with someone like a Jawan Gary, would he be like, if this is 10 years ago, would he be considering right now thinking, I've had a very good year, this is my chance to go to the league? Would he be someone that would do that? Where now with NIL, it's like, no, we don't. I can make really good money right here.
No.
So there's no reason to try that.
Right.
And just to stay.
Like
I think that's
right.
It's already been proven that,
yes.
NIL holds teams together.
100.
It holds teams together. Everybody's going like, hang on a second now. What can I get paid?
No, I'm glad
to do this.
I like that you always bring up NIL because in some cases it's good, and in this case it would be good. Nebraska can pay. Not everybody can. But they can, so they will have a better chance of holding their team together. Yeah. And now, like some of these guys could go overseas and make a pile of money, like a Bryce Williams. But you're right, NIL can keep a guy like that.
And you look at none of those players, in my opinion. I'm sure they could always have options, but it's not like, well, one of those guys that you mentioned is now he's gonna leave because he has a chance to go to Duke.
Yeah, I don't see that.
They're going to stay together,
right?
That would be my
the
thought.
Core of the team. Think about who would be back next year. Jawan Gary back, okay. Bryce Williams back. Rink Mass back. Jamarcus Lawrence back. Sam Hoiberg back. C.J. Wilcher back. They could be very good next year, like top 4, in the preseason poll. Big Ten. Yeah, I don't think you're going to lose guys. And then it's just a matter of who you add.
Adding a point guard would be crucial for this team. They've done well without a point guard.
Well, they have one in the
system. They have one in the system.
Yeah, Aaron Eulis is there ready to roll.
Can't play right now, though.
No, he can't play right now because of the Iowa gambling situation, but he's ready. They got a point guard in the system who's apparently going to stick. Oh, no, he's sitting on a big one right now. I mean, he's in good shape. We don't need to look ahead too much to next year, but we just went through who they got back. I mean, what do you think?
Well, again, on paper, it's great. And on the court, it's a good team. I have some trepidation because of what happened in the past year.
Jake, don't have trepidation for something that happened in 2014, 2015.
I just think that team
has nothing to do with it.
I don't know. I'd like to see what happened with that team because they had almost everybody back. Same situation. That was the second year of Miles. They went from last to fourth.
Nothing.
To say it's not possible for them to not be great. That's not true. It may not.
Yeah, it always can happen.
But you don't know what the little pieces are that you don't know when of the players that you're losing. Sometimes
Casey's a big loss.
Sometimes you'll kind of say, well, that wasn't that big of a deal. And I've been through that before in football.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going like, you know what? That's not a huge loss. We can replace. And all of a sudden they go, oh yeah, it was.
Oh, Alec too is a loss. I mean,
he's an energizer bunny.
Yeah. No,
Effort,
you're right.
Big body. All of a sudden, it could be just. And also, you don't know if those three, what they did with the chemistry of the team.
100.
And so there could be some things that don't always go.
You know what though, Jake? They might be better next year.
They could be.
They could be better. They could be better. I mean, Fred seems to have. I mean, I don't know if it's Fred. The staff seems to have a pretty good idea what to do in the portal. Portal opens the day after Selection Sunday. I don't know what Nebraska's what they'd be looking for. I don't know if they're looking for a point guard. It's looked pretty good with Bryce Williams playing the point, right? And Jamarcus Lawrence coming off the bench. Again, Aaron Eulis will be there. I would always be looking for bigs.
I would too.
Big bodies
big bodies
because
mass kicks ass.
Yes, I'm serious. I'd be looking for big body. Help rink. Now everybody's looking for big bodies.
And then length too on the perimeter for defense.
Listen to you.
Length for defense. If you can keep playing defense, you're going to keep it in games.
Yep.
Then you're in games all the time.
And you're right. They're really playing good defense.
If you're just trying to outscore the other team, it always goes south on you.
Here's a thought, Jake.
Look at these notes. Did you write on both sides?
I don't.
Private investigator over here.
Yeah, private investigator.
Think about
Detective.
You'd be a great
Detective
PI.
Sipple.
Think about how good a free throw shooting this team is at the end of games, which they haven't had to worry about recently, close games because they're drilling everybody.
15 plus points the last 4 games they've won by.
But if they're in a close game, think about this team, what they can put out there at the end of a game. You can put 5 guys out there that shoot better than 76% from the line. I mean, Casey's 90.6% from the line. Rink Mass is 82.8. Bryce Williams 84.5. CJ Wilcher, who I was mentioned, is a beautiful shooting stroke. Now he's cold right now. It's a 3-game slump, but he shoots 94% from the line.
94%.
Yeah. And Jamarcus Lawrence, 75.7. They're an interesting team right now. They're an interesting team. They're scary. And I think they'll beat Ohio State by 6+.
Oh, there we go.
Here it is.
That's going to be a tough one.
It's going to be tough.
Ohio State just beat Michigan State on the road.
They did. I'm aware. Ohio State's
a tournament-bound Michigan State team.
Yeah. Ohio State's they don't have much juice.
Purdue.
Yeah, they do. They don't have much juice offensively. They don't have much juice. Nebraska's playing awfully well. I don't see why they
not
can't.
pushing back on that, but that game is flipped completely.
It's tough. It's a tough
last
game.
3 games are Ohio State, so they beat Purdue, lost to Minnesota, and then they beat Michigan State on the road.
Yeah, I'm not going to go any further with this, but
are they bottom is Michigan?
Ohio State's second to the bottom.
13th. Yep, they're 13th in the conference.
Yeah.
Can they get themselves to up 2 spots or so? Because they're thinking that right now. It's like, hey, we can beat a few teams. Let's get in the tournament and see what happens. Let's see what happens.
They certainly can. Right? You got Rutgers and Indiana ahead of them at 6-10. Ohio State 6-11, and then you have Maryland at 7-10. So they can get out of the bottom 4. For sure.
They can get out. There could be 5 teams below them. If I'm them, I'm playing like crazy, being like, hey guys, here's the deal. We can get into the tournament. We're not going to be in the bottom 4. We're not going to be the Big Ten tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like
that's their only chance.
Their ceiling to me, it looks like it's about a 10 seed in the Big Ten. They get to the 10. So they can avoid the bottom 4. They can avoid Wednesday in the tournament.
Yes.
Yeah. Thursday night will be an interesting game. But yeah, can this carry over? It looks like it can, Jake. I think the Adam Barnes hire was really big. They for defense. They got rid of Abdul Masi, which was big. It was big. I mean, he was putting together rosters that didn't seem to make a lot of sense.
Well, this went from a colossal failure. This was a colossal failure for 3 years in Nebraska. No one could push back. It was horrible. Last year,
horrid.
Last year they go 500, but I think that's awesome. There's 500, and now here we are in year 5, and we think, okay, the future looks pretty bright now.
Mm-hmm. He whipped it around.
It's a complete.
Whipped it around.
Yeah, it's a complete change, and they could be the best team we've ever had in Nebraska's history if they win a tournament game. If they get to the dance, win it. Now there's been a 3 seed that got upset, obviously, in the tournament. That's a better team on paper. They didn't do the job in the dance, though.
Oh, I know. We're starting to have this conversation, Bill. This might be the best Nebraska team in 30 years.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, 30 years.
I don't know. If to the dance, win a game, how would you ever push back that they're not the best?
Right.
They have to be.
You have to be just because of that first ever.
Best.
If they'd be the best.
Right.
And I know there's always going to be pushback, debate. This player, this player. But in the end, it's going to be if they get in and they end up finishing about 4th in the league or whatever, end up getting in.
Yeah, you have to start that conversation,
especially with what they do in the tournament. If in the Big Ten, I'm talking about to get themselves in a spot. The double bye would be huge for them.
Double bye. Oh my God. But yeah, if they would beat Ohio State, I think you really start to seriously have that conversation. This is the best Nebraska team since the 93-94 team. Now I'm not going to go too far into that because I don't want to do it. I think if they beat Ohio State, then I think you really start that. I mean, I don't want to say it and then them go lose to Ohio State. These games all feel big to me.
You feel that comfortable about this game Thursday, though?
I feel very
about a win.
I do. They're playing. Here's why. They're playing really well.
They are.
And it's not just the last 4 games at home. They played well at Illinois. Now, they didn't play well at Northwestern. That's the thing. But you don't play well every game in basketball. But they are playing well, and they're very confident. And just look at their offense. The offense, they are running a legit, beautiful offense. They're hard to deal with right now. And as Bill pointed out, they're really strong defensively. And Ohio State is 11th in the Big Ten in scoring. They're not potent. I think Nebraska can go in there and do enough to get out with a win. I do. The way they're playing. It's mostly about the way they're playing right now, which is really good if you watch it closely.
Yep. The last home game, though, that the Buckeyes had, they did beat Purdue. They've had 2 straight road games since then.
Yeah, and it was a huge win at Michigan State.
And they only put up 73 points to your point. They don't score a ton. That was 73 points in the win. But before we get to break, quick plug for our guys in Holdridge. Score One Smoking, Chris and the squad. They've got barbecue rubs and sauces for both competitors and backyard grillers alike. Or if you want to be doing your stove, I guess you could use this also.
Yeah, I could bring some back Saturday because I'm stopping by there.
This
I'm
Saturday
stopping
you're
by.
going?
Yes. I'm gonna get some food from them. I'm gonna get some fertilizer.
What time is your event?
Not my event is 5:30.
Oh, so you'll be driving back at night.
Oh yeah, at night. Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna drive.
Fat
I'm
out
gonna
the
see
window.
those guys. I'm gonna see those guys in the afternoon.
Mhm.
On my
Yeah.
drive out there.
Okay, so you can
Yes.
whip some fat out the window
Yep.
in the dark, and
Yeah.
nobody will see it.
No one will see
So I'm
it.
very excited about seeing those guys.
He's got a ribs class. That's next.
Are you doing the ribs
next
class?
Saturday? Yeah, next Saturday ribs class for Chris out there in Holdridge. But you can get product at Score One Smoking without.
Remember,
the
he finished second out of 400 teams in his first event.
Is that good?
Second out of
think that's
400
pretty
teams,
good.
give or take a couple teams, but second. Yeah, that's
So
what
he's
you're getting. Yeah, he's competitive. Yes, he's a competitor.
He's
So
a
he gets
cook.
out there. He gets out there. He cooks. He
He's a
smokes.
cook.
He grills. He does it all. He would not do a steak on the indoor.
No.
On the indoor.
I'm
He'd
defending Margaret on
he'd
this.
provide the rub for it, but
I'm
the
defending
sauce. but he
Margaret on
wouldn't
this.
do
That
it.
steak was fabulous. It was fabulous.
You can follow him on Facebook and Instagram at Score One Smoking, or go to score1smoking.com. Again, Chris and the squad there, they've got incredible products for all your barbecuing needs. When we come back, we got some jerky wars going on.
Yeah,
what is
we talked
happening?
about this.
Jerky wars
going
next
on?
to early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road. Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with 4 Lincoln locations, but now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
CBS Signs in Omaha Neon reminds our drivers, when you take to our roads during the spring season, drive with the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and common sense. When a car hits a car, it's an accident. But when a car hits a child, it's a tragedy. Safe driving is every driver's responsibility. CBS Signs and Omaha Neon are 2 quality companies in one. For non-neon signage, call Lincoln at 402-466-7446. For neon signage, call 402-341-6077. CBS Signs and Omaha Neon care about the safety of both communities.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house-smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, expecting mainly sunny skies, but it will be windy with falling temps throughout the day. We'll see a high around 54. Tonight, a chance of snow showers early, then decreasing clouds, breezy and cold with a low around 14. And tomorrow, sunny skies return. We'll see a high around 42. A meteorologist, Kyle Klecker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Old School with DP and J.
Do you think it's too early to talk about Patrick Mahomes as the greatest of all time? You know, to be honest with you, I think he might be ahead of the pace. It was definitely on pace, maybe ahead of the pace. I think right now everything that he does is going to get overblown, and I think people so quickly forgot the 20-year run of the Patriots. Not 5-6 years, 20-year run of Tom Brady and the Patriots.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Jake, you're a freaking nutcase.
Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We will get to the jerky wars in just a second, but I forgot I had a gift that was dropped off for Bill. I forgot to get to. I want to get that right now. The other day, we were talking about Bill's driving. Your advice for on the road, how to drive better and getting through the intersection, right?
Yes.
Well, our friend Kathy Woody dropped by yesterday. And she's got a whiteboard for you. And you can just put that up with the pullover sign.
Pullover sign.
Right there.
And then just walk him through what just happened.
Though, for there. So
I can diagram it. Thank you.
That's nice.
Bill
that
needs
is so. Thank you, Kathy.
You can tell people what they're doing wrong.
Hey, right there. Hey, pull over. And I get the pad out. I show him, here's what happened. We're at the intersection. You refused to pull out. So you blocked off 2 more cars behind you. Let's talk through it.
A lot of things
it's going to be it's going to be a teachable moment. It's not going to be angry.
No.
It's going to be about getting
better.
Road
rage.
It's not road rage. No, it's about getting better. But I do have this right here. Hey, pull over. right there.
That is a
pull
little
over.
road rage.
You're going to use that,
too. Use it right there.
You're
Pull over.
The initial reaction from the perpetrator will be, this is a road rage incident.
Yes.
You just got to smile.
I need to make sure I talk to Jeff Ergovich, captain of the police force. Let me know. Can I pull people over? Is that legal?
That
I think I can, as long as it's done.
There might be a simple fix on this.
Yeah.
Just put please pull over.
Please, I don't know, just a pull over. I think you have to alarm them right away. Pull over.
Pull over.
Just get out. Imagine getting out with this thing right here.
I can imagine you doing
and you're
it.
going to give them the write up what you should have done.
Yes.
Here's what you did.
Here's what you should have
done.
Here's what you should have done. It was simple. It's simple buffoonery that's all fixable. It's a teachable moment.
Just put them in the front seat of your truck.
What's that?
Would you put them in the front seat of your truck and just draw?
No, I'll do it as like an officer. Probably just right in the vehicle. I'll walk right
Officer
up to him.
Bill.
Yeah, I'll walk right up to him.
Like a citizen's arrest.
Citizen's arrest. There might be some kids or something in the car seats. So we can't haul them all into the truck right now.
No.
So just pull over.
Maybe.
Just right there. Pull over.
If anybody in this room were to make a citizen's arrest, it'd be Bill.
Yes. There's a lot of things.
This is not a citizen's arrest.
No.
This is
it's a teachable moment.
We've
That's
got Dr. Bill. We've got Officer Bill. We got a lot of hats over
Who
there.
brought that in?
That was Kathy Woody.
Oh,
brought
my
that
God.
in.
Woody.
Yeah.
Woody did so many nice things for us.
Yeah.
Think about that. She used to run Nebraska football.
She did.
Kathy Woody
Is that a big deal? Sounds like a big deal to me.
She ran Nebraska football. Yes. It was like a puppet regime.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was on the inside.
She was
ran
doing
everything. She ran everything. She organized everything.
I guarantee you she would say, no, I didn't, but she did.
Yeah. She won't take credit for it, but she did.
Take credit for it, Kathy. We have a problem going on.
What is this
with
problem?
NIL in Nebraska? Because there's a
talk
battle.
to us, Jake.
There's a battle happening. You ever heard of pipeline jerky before? If you haven't, it's been around for at least a year or two. Pipeline jerky is an NIL for the offensive line specifically. Okay.
Yes.
Pipeline jerky
Makes sense.
It does. It's named like that. So it's been out for about 2 years now. And this week, 1890, our friends, they came out with a jerky that's called Cornhead Jerky. Cornhead Jerky. Now, let's not forget that 1890 was Sandhills Global. It's funding that and helping put that together. And the Mercado Certified Piedmontese beef is a big part of that. So they have every reason to do a jerky because of having that connection there.
But they do.
That's pretty good too.
It is delicious. However, it is causing a stir.
What's the
with
stir?
Nebraska fans saying, how dare you take away from Pipeline Jerky, who was here first in this space? Why would you have all the things in the world? Why would you invent a jerky, which we already
Steve, what do you
have?
think of this?
This is America, and I think that competition in the marketplace makes sense.
I agree with that.
And I would not push back on more competition.
Is Pipeline Jerky available everywhere? That's what I'd like to know.
I believe it's available in some stores, not all stores. And
You're in Casey's.
Mostly online purchases is what it's.
What's wrong with competition?
I'm on your side in this one because
God bless you.
Listen, everyone likes beef jerky. Beef jerky is very popular, right?
There's
There's not just one brand of beef jerky that can win. Now you can still support both, and it's going to the same place in terms of NIL for Nebraska.
Yeah.
Let's make it all about jerky.
Yeah. Why would you expect to have one in the market? One. No, this is fine. This is good. Competition is good for everybody.
That's why
the Pipeline was built on competition.
That's why you have Coors and Coors Light.
That's right.
Or multiple beers.
Yes.
Yeah. No, this is fine. I'm interested.
I'm glad you have the stance because this caused a major stir. I mean, social
Did
media,
it really?
social media
It caused
stir.
a
like
social media stir?
There's been I've seen physical fights. There's been physicality between people at the mall.
Really?
Pipeline jerky. No, Cornhead.
Oh yeah, I guess you're on one side or the other. It's Biden Trump. It's Biden
Kind
Trump.
of feels like it. It's very political here.
Yes, you're on one side or the other.
Okay.
So we need to make it. Breakers, let us know where you're at.
Yeah. I would like to know if the Breakers are bothered by Cornhead beef jerky from 1890.
It would seem like an odd thing to be bothered by.
People like to be bothered by things. You know that. Like to find a
There-
reason to
but
be
there
upset.
But there was some pushback, huh?
I'm not saying you shouldn't buy. I mean, I think that they're viewing that you should not buy Pipeline jerky if you're trying to support 1890. No, I don't think they're trying to push them out of the market.
No.
1890.
You can have
They're
both.
saying there's a room for both.
Right. Absolutely.
There's room for
That's
both
where
in
I'm
this
coming.
world.
Cornhead
Lager. Or no,
Cornhead Lager.
Well, I said that because they do have a Cornhead
lager,
Lager. They do have a
yes.
beer, and they have a Cornhead vodka, I believe, also.
Is that right?
But now they have Cornhead beef jerky.
I wonder what Davison would say to this,
We
Matt.
should bring some in.
Matt.
We'll try.
They
Yeah, we
should
could bring them both.
Hey,
in.
Matt, bring
We
the
could
the
taste
jerky.
test
We want
it.
to taste test the jerky.
Talk about walking down a tightrope there. Imagine that one. All of a sudden you say, "Oh, I like this one better."
Huh?
Oh, it'd be dicey. But
Yeah.
but you know what though?
What?
If you want to sell more, you know what you can do? Be
What?
better.
Right.
Be
Improve
better.
the product.
Right.
Yeah, be better. Improve the product.
Advertise better.
If one's
improve it.
clearly better than the other, let's get on board with the one that's better.
Right. That's
Yeah.
the way it works in this world. Now, Matt Davison is a loyal breaker.
Yes, he is.
It's very possible he's listening right now.
We'd like some jerky, Matt. No.
I think it's totally fair. Totally
You
fair.
want to try the jerky out? What's wrong with that?
Yes.
It's like it's
Nothing.
It's a very low cost for the bag.
Yeah.
Bring it in. It's
Very
good marketing
interested.
for 'em.
I should have looked on social media to see what this spat was.
Oh, it's been real. I've never seen anything this heated.
It's again.
Biden Trump.
Biden Trump.
It feels political,
Yeah.
a little bit political on social media.
Like Civil War stuff. All right.
I don't know if we're going that far, but from the text line, some response. I want to know people's takeaways from this. Someone says this is pipeline jerky all the way. Someone says so. They're on that.
Okay.
That
All
side
right.
of the fence. Matt Hop says I can't afford jerky, so I just make my own.
Oh,
Jerky's pricey.
it really is.
It's more.
$12.
Yeah.
If you go in and buy a big bag at Casey's, you're looking at 12 plus.
Just I want you to think about this.
12.
Jerky is much more expensive than just. I want to get a couple New York strips. Get the same weight in jerky. It'll cost you twice as much.
Isn't that odd?
And that's crazy.
Isn't that
And
odd?
this is my point from Dale says people think they are taking dollars away from NIL. They don't realize it's more NIL for all. This is adding to the market.
Yeah,
This is
maybe
more
someone-
NIL.
Maybe somebody wouldn't buy the pipeline, but they would buy Cornhead. That means the money's still coming in, which is bonus money.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Tommy says this is the jerky version of Jaskers.
Okay. Okay.
You go with that one?
I
or no?
guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Davison, if you could swing by, I know you're driving to work probably right
Please
now.
drop off some jerky.
You're only about a block away.
Yeah, just come on over. We're here.
We drop by. We'll meet you over at Gravity.
Brett, Minnesota saying, yeah, we'll meet you over there. Open space.
Too soon.
Brett says, beef jerky skirmish. Welcome to the off season.
February.
We're arguing about jerky products.
February. There's not a lot going on right now. Although there is, in a way, a lot going on. Because Major League Baseball, we live in an interesting time in sports radio. Major League Baseball reported for spring training. NBA's rolling. Nobody talks about that stuff. There's stuff going on.
There's stuff going on.
There's just, even nationally, I heard a guy on a national show on the ticket say, there's just not that much going on this time of year. I'm like, wait a second. Major League Baseball just reported NBA's rolling.
NBA still, we all know when you want to watch it.
Playoffs.
May and June, so it's a long ways off.
May and June.
And Major League is just starting. They have 162 games, so it's not like
they reported though.
It's not like you lose a couple games off the bat. It's like we're screwed. No,
you're not.
No one even.
Isn't it kind of refreshing though to see the highlights on ESPN, like the spring training highlights?
Doesn't do a lot for me. No, it really
Notice the
doesn't.
pause.
I don't think it does a lot
the
for
awkward
anybody.
silence there.
But I was.
All I care about is the Delaware Rays.
Do you?
The Rays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how they
they're a
remember
good
last
team.
year?
God, I want to adopt a team. I want to adopt a team bad. I've just never been able to do it.
Just be a Royals fan.
I like the Royals.
Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. Probably more.
We got a new stadium coming down.
I tried to do the Rangers a few years.
Can you name their starting outfield?
The Royals?
Yeah.
This is embarrassing.
Can you do it?
Mm.
Amos Otis.
No.
Willie Wilson.
We're not in 1985 anymore.
God, I wish we were.
Amos Otis, Willie Wilson.
I should know that. I don't know what it is. I can give a couple pitchers. Cole Reagans is the ace.
How about the infield?
Infield, they've got Michael Massey at second base. They got Nick Prato on the team. Nick Prato.
Okay.
Prato. Get some guys.
So you're a Royals fan. You can name 2 of their 25 players.
I could keep going. The outfield, I should be able to get the outfield. I should get that. Hunter Renfroe. There we go. It's a new addition to the outfield.
He plays wide receiver, I think.
No, there's two. There's two.
Yeah.
So this guy has the E at last name. E is his last name. That one has W at the very end. Hunter Renfroe. There's 2 Hunter Renfroes, professional athletes apparently.
Note that Eric Hosmer retired.
That's right. Eric Hosmer did retire.
Yeah, former Royal.
That's right. He did.
Wow, we are really. This is scintillating radio right now.
That's what we're doing. Let's get to the game show because that is scintillating for sure. 464-5685. Call the takedown. Sip in trivia. 0-1 in the week. You lost yesterday. So today's topic is NFL player colleges. What schools did these guys go
Come on,
to?
Bill. Come on.
I should have a chance.
Yeah, you should have a good chance.
They're better than yesterday's topic.
We didn't get
college
one
basketball
answer.
head coaches.
Right. We didn't get one answer.
Did we not get one right?
No. You didn't know Mike Young of Virginia Tech and then somebody else.
Mark Pope.
Yeah.
Mark Pope. That was the caller got that right.
Yeah.
Greg and Milford, I think, got that right.
BYU.
All right. Again, today's topic, NFL player colleges, 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the takedown. Sip and trivia. By the way, how could I forget Bobby Witt for the Royals? He just signed a 12-year contract. That's a bad miss by me not naming it off the bat.
What
Salvador
position?
Perez is a
Salvi
Royal.
Perez, yeah.
Okay. Got a couple of
So
Royals.
Salvi Perez is still around.
He's still he's not moving very well. His knees are pretty bulky. Not moving well. Okay, we've got Sean. Is this Sean Callahan on the line with us today?
Is it Sean?
I'm afraid not.
Not
Good
Sean
morning.
Callahan.
Good morning,
Sean.
Good morning.
Bill is a lifeline for SIP for one question as always. Here we go. First question, Sean. What college did Cardinals running back James Conner play at?
Oh, got that. Yeah.
I believe he went to Pitt.
Yeah.
I had
Brilliant.
He was
Big back.
a Panther.
Big, strong, strapping back.
Okay. 1-0 lead for Sean. SIP first question. What college did Cowboys running back Tony Pollard play for?
Tony Pollard. Boomer Sooner. Oklahoma.
He had Bill in play there.
He didn't know it, though. I can tell.
He did not play at Oklahoma. Do you want that one, Sean, or not?
No, I don't have that one. I'm passing.
He was a Memphis Tiger. Memphis for Tony Pollard. For the win, last question, Sean. Here we go. What college did Bears wide receiver DJ Moore play at?
Oh, boy, this will be one that'll make me upset. This one I should know.
I have no clue.
Oh, good.
I'll just say Clemson. I don't know.
Not the Clemson Tigers. You don't need to take this.
I got it.
You get this wrong, the game is over. You get it right.
You don't have to take it.
Ole
right.
Miss.
No, don't do that.
How about the Maryland Terrapins for DJ Moore?
Didn't know it. But you
Maryland.
did. We could have passed and been in the game.
That's true. And you probably would have got the last question, too.
What was it?
Where did Gardner Minshew play at?
Oh, that's easy.
So his 1 year. He was
Washington State.
That's correct. So you would have got the tiebreaker.
Should have done that.
I want to strangle you.
It's getting feisty in here, throwing hands.
Yeah, we're
Congrats,
strangled.
Sean. We'll get you bagels. Thanks
I like
for calling
taking my
in and
shot.
calling down the road. Nice win, Sean.
Play take it easy right
Thanks,
now.
guys. Have a good one. Thank you.
Play take it easy, or I'm going to lose my. You know what?
Did you say you're going to strangle Bill?
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
did I just hear that over there?
Strangle him. Pretend we're in a staff room. And you just.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
The sound of your own wheels drive you crazy.
Is that better?
Yes.
Feeling better? Yeah. Not going to strangle Bill
Let's move
now?
on. No, let's move on.
Okay. Tiebreaker?
Yeah, Bill. Yeah, let's see if Bill can handle this one.
Okay, Bill. This is for you. Gardner Minshew played 1 season at Washington State. How many passing touchdowns did he have in his 1 season with Mike Leach at Washington State? R.I.P. Mike Leach.
34.
Sip
I
over
might
under
go
34.
over that. I might go over that.
38 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
Good number though. 34 is a good number.
I had no idea he came there from East Carolina. He's
Ah,
there for
didn't
2
either.
years. I did some research in Gardner Minshew yesterday.
Didn't
So
Didn't
rough
either.
loss today.
0-2, right?
0-2.
0-2.
We got to get out of February doldrums.
Yeah.
We really got to climb out of this. A lot of people
I don't
have.
think the month's been that bad for you in the game show. Just the last couple.
I
have
had
been
the
rough.
last name right, though, didn't I? Moore, because he's the one who did the fake P in the logo that cost Ole
Oh, I
Miss
don't
the
think
game. They missed the extra
maybe.
point.
Yeah, I remember that incident.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was what his first name was.
DJ Moore, Maryland.
Yep.
Maryland does. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they produce some good receivers.
They do.
How about Stephon Diggs? How about DJ Moore?
Yeah.
Not bad. Not a
And,
bad
and
one
they
too
always
there.
trot out good-looking receivers. Loxley does a good job there.
Was he there for the other receiver? Was he
He
there?
might
for those
not have
guys?
been.
I don't
Right.
think so. I think Locks wasn't there for was not there for
Probably either Diggs or
Diggs
No,
for
but
sure.
he trots
DJ
out
Moore.
good-looking receivers.
He does.
They're good. Their skill is good. They're a good. Maryland's a good-looking team. They're a
You like
good-looking.
to disparage him for a long time.
Loxley, well, I mean, he was like 3-61.
You're giving him New Mexico State was a bad run for him, okay?
Yeah, like
But-
3-61.
But he keeps making bowl games, so he's not that coach anymore. I found a spot for him.
Let's not make him Bear Bryant right
I'm
now.
not making him Bear Bryant, but he's not the coach that you view him as. Is
Yes.
horrible. It's not horrible. He's made bowl games.
I don't know if he's 3-61, but I'm going to find it.
Stats weren't good, but he's figuring it out now at Maryland. He's respectable. It's a good,
Definitely
it's a
respectable.
decent squad. The spillover is next, and early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's home service ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com. The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with 4 Lincoln locations, but now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
CBS Signs and Omaha Neon reminds our drivers, when you take to our roads during the spring season, drive with the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and common sense. When a car hits a car, it's an accident. But when a car hits a child, it's a tragedy. Safe driving is every driver's responsibility. CBS Signs and Omaha Neon are 2 quality companies in one. For non-neon signage, call Lincoln at 402-466-7446. For neon signage, call 402-341-6077. CBS Signs and Omaha Neon care about the safety of both communities.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Introducing The Outlet by Sartor Heyman. The Outlet brings you luxurious Sartor Heyman quality jewelry at unbeatable prices. Shop our expansive inventory of overstocked merchandise and a vast estate collection that just hasn't found its home yet. This is your chance to own stunning designer jewelry at a fraction of the cost. Elevate your style at The Outlet by Sartor Heyman, where luxury and affordability meet. Downtown at 12th and O or online at sartorheyman.com.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
Let's just talk, because I like these projections. Left defensive end, Ty Robinson. Behind him, Chief Borders. Nose tackle, Hush Monster, and then Van Poppel. Right defensive end, Jamari Butler, and then Cameron Linhart.
Yeah, you got to have them on the field at the same time. I mean, that's a train wreck right there. I mean, in the making, both of them in the near future is going to demand double teams. So you might as well get them ready for it now. And that's just the best thing for this team right now. They have both of those up-and-coming stars on the field at the same time.
This,
Well, good morning, little brother.
is Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Time for the spillover. Chris Raff in the building with us, sponsored by Computer Hardware, Nebraska's Apple authorized service provider. Are you upgrading your iPad or need a new phone? Need to fix your phone? Only place to go in Lincoln is Computer Hardware. 70th and O. Go see Trip or go across the state. Lincoln, Kearney, Hastings, and Grand Island. Computer Hardware. Raff, good to see you, sir.
Good morning.
Cleanup. We got to do some cleanup.
Nice.
Mike Loxley, I said, was 3-60 or something at New Mexico.
Yeah.
2-26 is the actual record.
That's close.
2-26. So at Maryland, this is February radio at its finest. Maryland, he's 29-33. Now, Jake, you're anointing him for some reason.
I just said he's had a good run at Maryland.
A real good run. He's 15.
Been respectable there.
15-32 in the Big Ten at Maryland. 15-32.
Give me his last couple of years he's had.
4-5, 4-5.
No. Overall record. Did he make bowl games or not?
Yeah.
We have not here at Nebraska, so the argument ends there.
Okay.
But now we got Dylan, and he doesn't have to tell you no more. So we good.
Yeah, we good.
We good, says Chris Raff.
Yeah. So Loxley, the fabulous Mike Loxley, 15-32 in the Big Ten.
A lot better than New Mexico State, wasn't it?
Yeah,
a little better. He's not the horrible coach he thought he was.
He's climbing. There's Raph. What is interesting you right now in the sporting world? Come on, what are you most interested?
What am I most interested in the sporting world? That the weather stays nice so I can golf.
That's sporting world.
Actually, I saw one today. Anthony Kim.
Yes,
is returning to the Live Tour after 12 years to play professionally. That caught my eye.
So it helps sip out. Anthony Kim was a phenom back in the mid to late 2000s, like 08, 09, that range. And he had an injury and he stepped away from golf, took a lot of insurance money to stay away, didn't get back in the game.
Okay.
He could have been great for your detective work there to see if he's actually, couldn't play golf with this insurance. But anyways, didn't see him for like 12, 13 years. Now he's going to go play golf in the Live Tour. People are ecstatic. I am a little bit sad we missed him in his prime, though. Anthony Kim could have won some majors. He was the next dude on the tour. Got hurt, didn't want to fight back. Now he's probably in his young 40s, I would say, or upper 30s.
Probably 30, mid 30s.
Okay,
it's a good one.
He was pretty young when he.
So Chris Raff. Oh, sorry, not Chris Raff. Yeah, that's your take on Anthony Kim.
Yeah,
I would. How about this one, Raff? I saw this yesterday. Russell Wilson, who will likely not be a Bronco as of March.
You never know.
As of March 17th. Says he has 5 years left in him and he wants to win 2 Super Bowls in those 5 years. Where is that going to be at?
I don't know. I was laughing. I saw Damian Woody of ESPN came out and said, instead of thinking about winning 2 Super Bowls, you might just want to worry about being stable with one team. So, because there's a good possibility that he ends up, if the Broncos cut him, he might end up as a backup for a team. So I don't know where you're going to. There's some talk of maybe the Steelers, maybe.
Okay.
But, I mean,
would he start with the Steelers?
The teams that make sense for him that need quarterbacks, the Patriots need a quarterback. Now, they stink. They have a long ways to go with their rebuild with Belichick and the new head coach, Gerard Mayo, the head coach there. But their talent sucks. Pittsburgh is a playoff team. They've got, got Pickens at receiver. You've got Freiermuth at tight end. They've got some.
Who's their quarterback?
Right now, they did a rotation of Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph this year. Mitch Trubisky, they had 3 quarterbacks play, and they made the playoffs this year.
Could he go in and
win? Who was the quarterback for that team, or the quarterback's coach for that team? Yeah, what's up now?
Glenn
Thomas. Could Russ go in and win that job in Pittsburgh?
I think he could.
Yes.
His stats weren't that bad last year, right? They weren't that bad.
If you looked at from his stats,
right,
from the outside looking in, anybody, he had a good season.
Right. It's weird.
The problem was he was just they had trouble executing on 3rd down last year, and that kept him off the field. That kept him from scoring points. They had trouble with they'd get in the red zone. He had his share of touchdown passes, but there could have been so much more last year.
So my question, Raph, would be: was that you as a Broncos fan? You watched all these games.
Yeah.
Was it a Russell problem? Was it a play calling problem? Because I like Cortland Sutton. I like Jerry Jeudy. They got receivers.
I think they've done a horrible job, incorporating Jerry Jeudy into the offense. I mean, he's special, and they have not done what they should have. Like he's a receiver. I know coaches always say, I don't, call plays for a specific player. Well, I think that's malarkey. I think if you've got a player that's a game changer, you find a way to work this guy into the offense.
I totally agree.
You put him in the slot. You try to get him matched up against the linebacker.
Yeah.
That's why you're an offense coordinator. That's why you're the play caller, because you're trying to scheme these guys to get them into the best situation
100.
possible.
100.
Other options for Russell Wilson. So I think New England and Pittsburgh makes sense for him.
Okay.
Is there a team out there with a quarterback that's retiring and all? I mean, so you would say maybe the Bucs, but they're going to re-sign Mayfield. Baker will be back. He won a playoff game.
Yeah, they released Shaq Barrett today to free up contract money for him.
So
and
Baker
Evans.
will be back in Tampa.
Where are the Raiders at?
Raiders, they're out. They're a chance for sure.
Jimmy G is a failure.
Well, he hasn't been healthy, and then
and he's
Aiden
suspended.
O'Connell. I don't think that's the future there. He's
right,
fine.
Aiden O'Connell future? No,
I
that would be a spot.
He could stay in the AFC West.
Yeah, that would be a spot.
I could see that.
I could see the Raiders for sure.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I don't know if there's a great.
Why did you cringe when I said that about Jimmy G?
I hadn't thought about it like that, but he has been a failure.
He's been a failure.
He got hurt this year.
He did,
got
but
hurt.
he wasn't lighting the world on
No,
fire.
he never really has, except for the 1 year in San Francisco.
Right. Yeah. I mean, couldn't Russ Wilson go in and beat out Jimmy G? Yeah, he could.
I would say yes.
Yes.
I would say yes in that one.
Yeah.
Beyond
neither of those are great options.
I would recommend the Browns, but they got all the money in Deshaun Watson, who's also been a bust too at this point. So they can't invest any more money in quarterback.
And I don't think the Broncos are out of play yet either. I think they're still
okay.
There's still a possibility if he restructures his contract and stuff. They end up
Will he
keeping him.
come back and play for Peyton after the way Sean Payton treated him?
I think he would. Like he even talks about that if he can still win 2 Super Bowls with the Broncos, he says he's not sure if it'll be the Broncos, but I think that it could. NFL is a weird game. I think if he restructures his contract to a friendly contract for Denver, I think there's a chance he returns.
There's 2 more teams I could think of that might take a look at him, depending on their situations with salary cap and drafting. The Commanders need a quarterback. Now, they're probably going to draft a quarterback high, so they're probably out. But I think a team that really should look at Russell Wilson is the New Orleans Saints. They were an average team, 8-9 this year with Derek Carr and Jameis Winston. And I think that Russ is better than both those quarterbacks.
It's better than Carr at this point.
I agree. So I
think he is? I don't know.
I do. If I'm the Saints, I would take Russell Wilson over Derek Carr and Jameis Winston.
And I think Derek Carr just restructured his contract to stay there.
I saw that, but I still think that's it. They should take a peek at Russell. Take a peek. Take a peek.
He could go in there and back up Derek Carr,
or he could take his job and start.
There's some NFL talk for
There
it.
we go. That's it for us. The Drive with AD, Raph, and Amon Green is next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I am Jake Sorensen. We will see you tomorrow.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years.